Okay, fine, Sean.
What
We'll
the
start
hell,
whenever
man?
you want.
The old Hollywood
Don't fucking
marketer.
roll your eyes at me either.
Holy crap!
Do we need to clap over here?
No,
No, this isn't Stuff Island, dude.
I don't clap on Stuff Island.
Well, then why would you even assume that?
I don't know. I was just thinking about the audio. Just thinking about this. Jesus Christ.
no, he synced it up. That's why he did the clap right near the
Okay.
camera's microphone, if I'm not mistaken, right, Sean?
Sean
Oh,
knows what
right.
he's doing.
Sync
Even though he
up the
does get a
phone.
little sassy and rolls fucking eyes at me.
That was great. That was like, all right, guys, ready to fuck up. Let's go.
Yeah. He's enough of the small talk. Let's go. I got business. I got business tonight.
You got business to stand on. It's
Oh
gonna be.
God, no, it's coffee.
I got the Mees. I got Mees and Sean tonight, dude. At the
At the Starship at the Madre.
motherfucking ship.
The motherfucking Madre.
Chris, you gonna be around?
Yeah.
We just lost a fucking soldier on the field, dude. You want more to step up?
Who'd you lose?
You.
Yeah, I need to take it
Yeah,
easy. I need to watch the college football national title.
No, you need to chill. You for real need
If
to
I
chill.
go out and do stand up and then watch the college football national title in public, I'm going to be drinking.
Yeah, please, just chill.
I'm going to
yeah.
need brewskis at a bar to watch the college football national title.
I took many
It
nights.
sounds like a fucking good night.
It does sound like a good
I took
night.
many nights off
Do
last
stand
week.
up
I was
and then
chilling.
yeah, you need nights off.
You do, man. I'm trying to like not be working in a sleep deficit. I've been working in one now for 3 years, and like every time I'm like, all right, I'm gonna like work on my sleep. So I was like, do you want to do like a 10:55 spot? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, you have to.
I'm like, I
you have to do it.
I know.
But you can catch up. A couple nights off.
Oh yeah.
2, 3. I know it's a great deficit that you're under, but
I'm under a massive deficit.
yeah.
But I swear to God, you get one good day of sleep. I feel like that's bullshit. They're like, you never make up your sleep debt. It's like, dude, if I get one solid night of sleep, I feel fine.
that's it. I'll get tonight.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Oh, I can't wait to snuggle up and watch my beautiful Washington Huskies defeat those fucking Michigan's gonna fuck them up, and I'm gonna look like a horse's ass.
You're just gonna run the ball on them all day, right?
Probably. They got to stop Michael Penix.
Really?
Michael Penis Jr.
Michael Penix Jr.
Penix Jr. is so good.
Is he really?
Yeah.
How do you spell his last name?
Penix.
That's so tight, dude.
Yeah.
Penix.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's the non-gendered penis.
True. It's a Penix.
My Penix.
I should have named him
a good point.
Richard.
Richard Dick Penis.
Yeah. Dicky
Richard
Penis.
Dick
Old
Penis.
Dicky Penis slinging the rock.
Dick Penix. The Penix that rose from the ashes.
That would
dude.
be.
It's funny because he's been in college football for a while. He was at
6 years, right?
He was at Indiana first. And
Really?
I'm pretty sure Cumtown got a hold of it first.
Penix.
I think Cumtown found out about Michael Penix a while ago.
Did they really?
Yeah.
So,
I was delighted to find out that they
so
knew.
if he changed his last name, technically he'd be chopping off his Penix.
Just go with a first name.
Yes.
Chopping off the Penix.
He'd be trans.
True. I wasn't even thinking about that.
Have you seen a trans penis? What they look like?
No.
They're fucked up.
Which are you talking about? Like
Yeah.
a girl who gets a dong?
A girl who gets
Dude,
a dong.
I've heard.
They cut a big sheet of thigh out.
I heard they're pigging though on the sides.
They're
I heard
picking. It looks like a
getting
butt plug. It looks like a fucking girthy.
What?
Veinless.
veinless too.
Yeah, somebody sent me one. I'm not saying it's all
For sure.
female cocks,
Yeah.
but this particular female cock looks like
You don't want to sound ridiculous.
I don't want to sound fucking rude, but some of these chicks with cocks, their cocks are fucked up.
Well, the dudes are cocks. The chicks.
Oh yeah.
Dudes are cocks.
These dudes with these
Let's yeah.
fully natural cocks.
Let's get with the times.
Totally reasonable
These
natural
dudes,
cocks.
these dudes with cocks, not the chicks with penises.
Do you think they
Steve
go?
M.
Do you think they try to find people who are good at like veins,
Ooh,
adding the vein? You know what I mean?
yeah, I know what you mean, like a master marbleizer,
Did you find one? Did you find one?
like someone who can add like wood grain to
I
like a
found
fake
an
paint.
inside out
That's some
penis.
texture.
Yo,
This is actually one of the better ones I've seen.
decent. Yo, straight up.
So scary.
Does it go soft?
I think it's always on
It's
soft.
always ready.
No, it's
probably
always
have
on
a-
soft.
They probably have a
Fuck,
pump.
man. What the fuck?
Why?
What the fuck, dude?
They got to work on this technology.
They do, man.
Yeah.
It's a flesh rat. Like
I'd go bigger, bro.
ooh, this guy got a good one.
Let me see.
This guy got a nice one. It's a resting.
Ooh, that's soft.
It's
dude.
a resting, nice soft
Come on
hog.
now.
So nice when your soft hog lays down gently like
Bro,
that. It
that's
says
fucking-
sticks up straight in the air like a tiny fucking penis.
What's the erection's a pump, isn't it? Isn't one of your nuts a
think so.
fucking pumper?
These guys are hogging a little.
I mean, dude, let's start small, bro.
Yeah, like a salary cap.
Smart. They should start little boy, and you get more dong size as you complete challenges.
It's tough to look away when you start searching this.
Let me see. Let me get
just
some
wanna
more.
see
What would the
more.
I need some more.
challenges
Once you
be?
pop, you can't stop.
I wanna
I need some more of these things.
Insane prosthetic dongs, dude. That's literally what I look like in the shower. That's exactly what it looks like.
Completely different color.
Fuck.
Loses circulation, starts freezing off.
Oh,
What you got? Yo, there we go, dude.
That's nice. When
Hell,
you,
Oh no.
You do have to be willing to take a vicious scar on your thigh, but it's worth it.
Dude, cut me right now.
I would say take the whole thigh off.
Yeah,
Like,
true.
give
Oh,
me
it's
a-
your
just
thigh
turn that
becomes your
into a
dong.
cock.
Why not just go
Yeah.
strap on? The
Nah.
strap on is
Because
better.
they want a penis. They want
Yeah,
to feel
but
like
just
they have
like-
It's
it.
above
you don't have
ground
to
pull
cut your
versus
leg
in ground
up.
pull. Why not just put all your pulls above ground, dude?
Yeah.
You want something a little flash.
You
You
want
want some
something.
flash.
You want something natural.
Yeah,
But
dude.
can they feel it? There's no way there's like nerves in their fake penis.
Why
I
don't you
don't
go find out?
True. You have to suck one and report
Why
back.
don't you suck one and see if he wakes up?
Yeah.
By
That
the
would
way-
suck. Jerking off a fake dick, they can't feel anything. What's
I
the
feel like
point?
that'd be so risky.
Yeah, if it
What?
tears.
Yeah, just fucking even banging with one of those things.
They're gonna
Especially
find.
'cause-
Well, they're about to fuck around and find out what they're
For
about
real.
to get.
Especially those
Get a
dudes.
hand job from a lady.
Yeah, especially if they're dosed up as on all that tea and shit.
Yeah.
There's no way those guys are holding back on that. If they're like, you can't masturbate for 3 months. It's like, bro, I just got this thing. I'm gonna take it for a spin.
True.
I'm gonna ride it around the block a couple times.
Yeah, true. That'd be tough. I mean, yeah, because I'm like,
And you're jacked up on all these fucking, you know,
you're teed up.
you're teed up.
You're gonna catch. They're gonna catch a bad HJ though. That's the thing. They have no idea.
They don't know what women are truly capable of.
Like crazy performance.
Just
iron
not even
grip.
moving your hand, just squeezing the base. Just-
Sometimes that's nice.
yeah, like a good squeeze.
Or you
You
get
get pumped up.
I'll take a
yeah.
good squeeze.
get one of those
It's like when-
dastardly
yeah.
women who just tries to like jerk your tip off, and you're like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah.
You got to start. You got to get to the root, bro. And where the
I
hell?
need
Yeah,
the
start
root.
the pump.
You gotta
It's like
teach
the
them
side of the lawnmower. You got to like.
the prime, yeah. It's the Goldilocks zone. The Goldilocks zone is gripping the shaft with just like right, just tickling
Saying
them.
it's just right.
It's just right.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out the Goldilocks.
Yeah, the Goldilocks is
Yeah,
just
like,
right.
this one's just right.
Can't have all. If someone tries to jerk all shafts, you're like, bro, there's the door.
Yeah.
Are you crazy? What world do you live in?
And also, how
Yeah.
much movement are we getting if you're only jacking off my shaft?
Exactly,
It's
yeah.
literally
Shake weight.
that's not the part that feels good. Then it's like, all right, I'll do all head. Then it's like, what are you fucking crazy?
yeah. It can't be just
Split
head.
the
I'm gonna
baby. You
need
gotta split
some.
the
You
baby.
need to fucking yank it and then shove it back in your mouth.
You got to split the baby, dude. I know. I mean, dude,
We're off to a flying start.
Yeah.
I taught my babe.
That's nice. You
I was
must,
like, I
especially
taught her,
after
but-
you guys have made a covenant with God that you're going to stay
Exactly.
together.
Yeah.
You got to make sure that she knows how to pleasure you.
I mean, bro, you would have thought I cloned myself. You would have thought I cloned myself, dude.
Perfect hand
I
job.
just fucking sit back.
It's weird science. You created her.
it's weird.
You created the perfect hand job. You go, this is how I do it. Can she get you quick like you can?
Bro, she can
She can get you.
rifle me off. Yeah, it's perfect.
That's pretty.
Absolutely perfect.
That's
I made
nice.
her. I made her, dude.
You molded her.
I fucking made
She's
her.
your rib. You made her.
Yeah, it's such a delight. That is one of the true joys of my life. That I can catch
Wife
like
hand job?
serviceable
Nice hand
hand job,
job?
like
Yeah.
serviceable ones too. Not some like faking it, like oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, like
You know?
into it. Licking.
I'm-
the
I'm
dog.
I wouldn't mind if she wasn't that into it. You know, like a kind of that service, like
Connoisseur,
Yeah.
I
I need
get
to
you.
take care of you.
I get you.
Like I'll get this
Utility.
out of you. I don't feel like doing this, but you need to come.
Oh, dude, yeah, it's
That's awesome.
I thought you meant you'd like it if they were a little awkward and
No,
clumsy.
no,
I'm
no. I like it.
That's
I
a
like
different
the-
fetish.
I like the- I like that extract. We need to extract this
Yeah.
quickly.
Oh yeah, no, it's nice.
you like
man.
that?
I love it.
Yeah.
All business, dude.
Yeah, and all business hand job. I try to search for that if I'm ever looking for porn.
It's
I
easy
try
to
to
find.
find someone who's like.
I'm not
Sterile.
hard to find. It's easy to find, bro.
What do you? I can't.
Sterile
disinterested?
environment hand job.
Nurse,
Disinterested. Yeah,
stepmom
nurse.
catches you jacking off one of those.
Yeah, those
It's
are
like
nice.
you just have to come, and then
Yeah.
I'll leave.
Oh
Yeah.
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 Oh my
And you
gosh.
go, "Oof, my dad."
My don't. Yeah, that's.
and you get wrapped up in it. You start wondering if that does exist.
I suggested a lady.
So, like
do
a
that.
patient's in the hospital for a cum release.
You guys ever hear about free use?
What?
Yes,
Yeah.
I have recently.
Yeah.
I stumbled upon free use recently,
What's
and
that?
boy, oh boy,
Yeah.
does that tickle my fancy? What is Holy shit, dude!
It's where they're just.
Son, free use's stepdaughter in front of mother.
Wait, what?
Mom and daughter are doing the dishes. The son just gets free reign. He can fuck the daughter whenever he wants. He gets
And
to
they-
fuck her, and she acts like he's not even fucking.
Yeah,
her.
she's
She
like
goes
doing the
about her
dishes
business.
and stuff. Yeah.
And what's the mom doing? Is the mom
They
even?
pretend nothing's happening.
Yeah.
They talk to each other while he's fucking her.
Is she? Is
Sean,
that like?
don't make that fucking face, dude. You're gonna love it. You're gonna come, and as soon as you come, you're gonna go. Shane was right.
I was
Oh,
thinking
yeah.
you were right. I was just thinking of
And
it.
No, I just
lady-
want you to think about me when you.
Does her
finish.
voice quiver as she's talking to her mom?
Oh yeah.
That's good acting.
Yeah, that'll get you, man. That'll get you.
There's lots of types of free use. On Reddit, there's a whole subreddit called free use, and it's just people like playing video games and just like laying down reading books.
Yeah, I never got into the video game one
Free
for some
use.
reason.
Yeah, but the lady playing the video game and laying flat on her tummy, and a guy crawls in and fucks her.
Yeah.
That's fun, especially if somebody else is playing her in the video game. That's what we do when we play Madden. I lay the mare right on this floor. All right.
Yeah, I got in. That's a particular demon of mine. If it's like I got into the thing of women wearing vibrating panties and having to try to read, and it's just like they try to start pronouncing words, and it's just like
it hit me a long time ago when I was a very, very young man. I found a video of a Chinese or a Japanese lady trying to read the news.
Yeah,
and guys kept walking on the desk and jizzing on her face.
Oh, so that's like an ancient one for
in
you.
and fucking her. Yeah, this was an old one.
That's one of your sexual infinity stones.
I was really ashamed of it. For real. I mean, it was like Japanese bukkake porn, and I was pretty young.
True, yeah.
But they would fuck her while she was trying to read the news. That was great.
That's awesome.
But now it's come around to it's not like that weird.
Oh, now it's nothing. Yeah, that's fucking.
Now it's perfectly acceptable.
Guys would kill to have that.
I don't know.
be
It
their
still feel weird. I stumbled on that relatively recently.
The news one?
The news one.
The video
They're
Shane
still bringing
watching
that
that
up.
porn.
I went back to the
Did
news.
it look old?
No, it's like
It's new. They're making new ones?
they're making new ones, and
Where are we
felt,
at time-wise on this one?
I felt as bad.
They're making new ones.
We could do like an Adam 22 thing where like we all
We
just
bring
beat
on a
off.
guest. We bring on a guest and we fuck him. Me and Matt
We all
have
just talk about a
yeah.
porn, beat off to it, and come back and talk about
Matt 22. Me and Matt we have a threesome with whoever our guest is.
it. You can have Club Shane. I'll have Matt 22.
Matt 22. That'd be so funny. Start having three ways with fucking O'Connor.
Be a hit.
It would be a hit, dude. I would love
yeah.
to see.
Yeah.
I would split you open, dude.
What?
You got a nice rump, dude. I'd be in there.
True.
Yeah,
I'd
you'd
like
feel
to-
bad. You'd
I'd
feel
be
bad enjoying
squealing in
it.
there.
You'd feel bad
This is the
enjoying
free
it.
use hotel, dude.
That'd be full truffle pig in that ass. Just you'd be up there going,
Yeah. Of course.
what? In what world?
Of course. I come on and do the podcast. I get
And I
fucked.
get my ass eaten. Of course.
It's exactly what I didn't want to happen.
Shane, would you stop sucking my nipples?
I would make you confess that the Dems are the devil. I would say, you better say it. Say it.
Yeah.
And you go, yes, Daddy, the Dems are the devil.
You'd be edging me. I'd
would edge you.
get
I'd
close.
say, I'm not
I'd
gonna
get
suck your
close,
dick
and
until
I
you
go,
admit.
don't stop. Don't stop. Admit the Dems are bad. Admit the Dems are bad.
I would make you admit the Dems are bad.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would not let you reach climax.
Say Jan 6 wasn't that scary.
Gen 6 was not that scary, dude.
I've abandoned my child. I've abandoned my boy.
You did. I remember because me and Chris were together during Jan 6. We watched it, and Chris did. I did notice you were getting a little emotional during Jan 6.
During Jan 6?
I saw you. It was one of those like where you're watching movies, someone you can tell they're crying and they're trying not to. Me and Chris were on the couch during Jan 6, and I saw him.
I think
I saw him like fake, like
yeah. Our nation's capital
True.
being invaded. No, I feel like I think I genuinely went, oh, great. I think that was like my
I
genuine
think that was
reaction.
kind of everyone's reaction.
my
Was like,
God.
what the fuck?
I thought everyone was going, look at these weirdos, and that was
Yeah.
that was about it.
Yeah.
It was it was kind of funny, dude.
It was so funny.
Of course.
They were falling off the walls
It's
and
crazy.
shit. It was so funny.
Dude had the Viking hat.
That whole like that time period of those guys, like those like right wing dudes with like Captain America shields.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, it got me.
When they were flashing.
Captain America shield like sucker punching some fucking Antifa guy. I was like, yeah.
Well, dude, the day was
Let's
so
go.
the day was so fucking insane because it was like one piece of news would be like they're terrified in there, they could die,
Yeah.
and then the other like a picture would leak out of the like a dude taking a shit on a desk or something. And you're just like, what the hell is
Yeah, what are they
happening
doing?
there? Are people's lives at stake, or are they just having a good
Well,
time?
the worst is when they released that footage. And I don't know how much of that whole ordeal this was, but it was just like guys just like walking slowly, like a museum almost, just like
Yeah.
walking through and like
Yeah.
picking stuff up. And
Then
dudes
once
being like,
they
"Come on,
show
brothers."
they show the QAnon shaman in the
Yeah.
thing, and he says a prayer from the
Yeah.
balcony or whatever.
Yeah.
And the cop's like, dude, can you please leave? He's like, hold on, I want to say one prayer. It's like, all right, go ahead, but you got to fucking get out of here.
Please get out of
He's
here.
like, all right, I will. I'm just gonna say a prayer. And then he stole the podium and walked out. What a fucking! He must have been having so much fun that day.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
mean, dude,
God.
it's got
It was worth the fucking 8 years in solitary confinement. Or whatever.
yeah, Guantanamo.
Is that what he got?
I don't know what he got. I think he's out. He's out. The boy's out.
I think he got out because the tape was too damning. It was like, dude, that's not at all what they said.
Yeah,
happened.
you can't be in solitary.
But I think other guys are in there forever.
other guys. Biden was just bragging about it in
Yeah.
that speech. He was like, over 900 years of jails,
We did it.
and they all clapped.
They loved it.
They loved that part.
Lock them up.
Damn.
Yeah, they love that
I
shit.
wonder how those guys are treated in prison. Probably pretty good, right?
I don't know. They're probably like a lot.
They're
of them.
probably a cool core of
I'm
Jan
sure they
6
found a
guys?
certain group that took them in.
Yeah.
I'm sure there was
I would
some
think the
big
guards
fans.
would be on their side.
I'm sure the whole gang's on their side.
I could see like criminal, even like black dudes being like, yo, fuck the Capitol. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be interesting if they were very patriotic, though. You fucking disrespected the flag.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
They got
That
very,
would kind
after,
of pump me up if that was the case.
that'd be tight. Very patriotic in prison. Rap got patriotic after 9/11. We've talked about that.
Oh, yeah.
The
That's all
Diplomats
Dipset
came-
talks
yeah,
about.
Diplomats came out with that song. Jay-Z was like, it was tight. Patriotic rap was fucking sick.
They got excited on the word Taliban, too. They were like, they used it a lot.
Then they co-opted
Everybody.
it.
And then, yeah.
They were like, yeah, actually, this is
I
cool.
think
Man.
Drizzy got a hold of it. It was like Taliban.
We're the Taliban.
I don't remember this. I wasn't listening to rap.
You listen to Seeger.
Yeah. I'm always patriotic.
Nice. I'm excited. 2024 is going to be fucking sick.
It's going to be nuts, dude.
2024 is going to be fucking nasty. You see, there was a thing going around the internet, be like, it's been 2024 for 1 week and already we've had, and it was like the dude jumping on the judge, and I think
Dude jumping on the judge, dude. That looked
Dude,
like
he
LeVar
fucking
Arrington.
God,
Dude. That was
dude.
like that for real looked like that Irish Impact painting I have in there, that picture. That was a goal line stand, dude.
that was crazy. That was genuinely impressive.
Did he do it with cuffs on?
The best part is
know.
when you watch the video, he goes for like a. Have you watched the full video?
I saw a little bit of the extended
Dude,
one.
it's
when they
him
started to
just
beat his
being
ass.
like, "Come on, Your Honor, like
Did
my
he?
life's on the right track. I feel like I'm like all these crimes. I feel like I'm not doing drugs anymore." He does the first attempt to be nice.
Yeah.
And then the judge is a little snarky. She's like, "Actually, I think you should taste what if it like some prison time." And he just goes, "All right, fuck this bitch." And then he fucking skies, dude. he tries to be like, "Oh shucks, oh I'm so sorry." And then she's
Yeah.
like, "Fuck you, you're going to jail." He goes, "All right, fuck this bitch."
Spider-Man.
And he Spider-Man, yeah, he fucking launches, dude.
I saw the extended afterwards when they wrestled. I saw like the second half.
Yeah,
of
the beginning is him trying to
beginning
fucking,
sounds
like,
awesome.
Yeah, it's nice. Especially when you know what's coming.
Oh my!
You see him up there like, "I'm so
God.
sorry. I'm changed. I'm a changed man. I'm good now."
Was he cuffed?
No.
That makes sense.
No,
No,
he
way you can. Yeah, he was full spread. He's full spread.
Eagles need him, dude. We need a good linebacker. He'll stop the fucking tush push, dude. He'll fly.
Go over the line.
Yeah.
That was unbelievable, and he fucking crushed that lady.
He fucking, hey. I guess I'm going to jail.
Hey man, he loves freedom.
He was on trial for hitting ladies as well.
Was he?
He was on trial for hitting women.
Domestic abuse, yeah.
Damn.
And he's like, "No, I'm changed." And then she's like, "No, you're not." And he's like, "You're 100%
Yeah, you're right, bitch. Now find out.
Oh my god! Good thing she did judge. I mean, I would say she did a good job.
She was right. She was snarky about it while he was trying to
Yeah.
apologize.
Yeah, always beating up ladies. I wonder how bad was the charge. Was it just like gut punch, head punch,
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
arm twister? Like what was he doing?
Arm twisters are serious offense.
Yeah, that's fucking wild, man. He just whipped a lady with a dish towel.
Did she get hurt at all, or did she take it pretty well?
I think she got.
She's out. She's probable next week.
She's IR.
She's going through concussion protocol.
She must
She'll
have
be
gotten-
back. She'll be back to locking
was
up
on
black
top of
dudes
her.
next week.
She'll be on the sideline.
Yeah.
He was on top of her long enough where he must have been fucking nailing her.
You think he got some rabbit punches in?
I
In
think
the
so. I
clinch?
mean, or even if he was just squeezing her head as hard as he could.
that hurts so. That hurts so fucking bad. Dude.
That would kill.
I just got my head squeezed a couple weeks ago.
Did
Yeah,
you?
Fucking
Oh yeah,
gay jujitsu.
yeah, true. It shit fucking hurts. And mad as a guy can get, fully spazzing.
This guy about to go to jail just skied. Dude, he got so much air. You know how high those fucking
It was,
judges
dude. It was
stands are?
crazy.
Hit her with a double titty twist.
Ooh. He hit it with the fucking, "I'll get you, bitch." I'm gonna get you, bitch. Let me see. Have you guys done it? It is so funny. You guys are just on cell phone. Our production.
He got totally exposed. Gardini at one point put his cell phone to the camera.
Seeing a judge
just
in
like-
robes just pinned like a little kid.
Yeah, Rogue's
titty
fucking
twisters.
tough look to get speared in.
They are motherfuckers in court though. They all think they're like I had to go. I used to have to sit in child court, and like the judges were just cocksuckers. They act like they're on TV the whole time. They're like, yeah, okay, buddy, we'll see about that. And it's like, dude, no need for the fucking attitude.
Yeah, please don't sass me.
They sass nonstop,
Supposed to be impartial.
Sassing
They're
a
not,
dude
dude.
who
Blind.
couldn't be further down on his luck.
dude. Yeah,
I mean, it's probably not. It's not bad luck.
the
that
guy
he socked his lady.
I saw a thing where the guy was
just my
Bad
luck.
break.
Oh, just my luck. I fucking gave her a titty twister.
this guy failed a drug test, and he was like, I passed the drug test, and the judge was like, yeah, but I ordered a stricter drug test for you that measures more like per nanoliters in your blood. And he's like, you failed my drug test, therefore you failed. And the guy was like, this is bullshit. I
That is
passed the state
bullshit.
drug test. The judge was like, yeah, but were you doing coke? And he was like,
Am I under oath?
He was like, no, I mean, not according to that other drug test I took, and the judge was like, nah, it doesn't work for me, bro.
Fuck.
But it was pretty funny. The guy was like, that's bullshit though. I passed a good one. He's like, but you did do coke. And he's like, well, a while ago.
I've done it before. That's why I'm in here.
It's fucked up though. You're like, your kid's over there, and you're like, yeah, I did do
God
it.
damn it.
Like, all right, you can't see him again. Get out.
That fucking cobweb I got going.
Whoa.
That sucks.
You got to get one of those fucking.
Me and Lemaire, I'm
Extended
gonna
boys.
get a trampoline for Lemaire.
You got to sky him.
I'm gonna sky him.
You got to sky him.
Lemaire, we gotta get you up there.
How bad did he beat that lady's ass?
The one he was just convicted on was a battery with a deadly weapon. He beat up someone with a baseball bat, but he had
Damn.
about 4 other domestic battery charges before that one.
Damn, he was
Yeah.
beating
And
ladies
now
up,
he has like 12 charges after he
attacking the
body
judge.
slammed the lady.
Not allowed to do that.
Damn.
He said he
who's
wanted to
think
kill
is,
her.
The Undertaker? Why's he doing all these moves to people?
Yeah, hitting a judge is worse than hitting a cop, right? I think you get more jail time.
I'm not sure.
You can punch a mailman for like 15 G's. You can for real sock a mailman. I think it's like 15 grand.
That makes sense.
You can just crack a mailman. Flight attendant's like 100K.
Flight attendant's real bad. If you
Yeah.
sock a flight attendant,
You can't do that.
They're landing and you're going to fucking Gitmo. Dude.
Oh, you're done. You're done.
It's waterboarding you.
I think it's mailman, flight attendant, cop, judge. If you hit all those people in that order, you get jail time.
I feel like flight attendants got to be really high up there.
I think it's $100,000. Look
They're
up the
gonna,
fine. I
they'll
think it's
charge
like,
you with like trying to hijack the plane.
it's like 5 years in jail, maybe. I think. I always read those signs, dude. All those federal employees
Yeah.
have their own level of like if you
MTA,
fuck them
train
up.
people.
Yeah, you
You
get.
can't punch a conductor.
Oh no, dude.
You cannot punch a conductor.
It's funny that it was such a severe problem that they had to make
They're
the
like,
limit
this is
so
federal
high.
employee.
yeah.
Punching a mailman's pretty nuts.
That
too.
is nuts.
I'm just being like, fuck you, dude. I didn't order all this fucking junk mail to my house. Why do you keep bringing me this shit?
Oh, it'd be so awesome to chase him like a dog. Like when he comes to the door, be like, ah, ah. Open the door,
Just bite his leg.
chase his car.
Just bite his leg.
Oh,
What's the penalty?
goodness.
It's a felony. It could be up to a $500,000.
500
fine,
Gs?
20
For-
years in jail
For the
for assaulting an airline employee.
damn.
Damn.
Smoking in an elevator is like $200.
Smoking in an elevator is
You
nice.
can smoke in an elevator. It's $200.
Yeah. You should do it next time you get on an elevator. Just
I for real.
light up a stogie and be like, what are you going to do
When
about
I was
it?
in McGoobies, I was like, I might start smoking in this. It was like a $250 fine. I was like, I might start smoking in this elevator, just balling out.
How is that not just the penalty for assaulting anyone?
$200,000. Yeah, but if you're in the air, it's like you
We're
can't.
not allowed to hit people now. This is the type of stuff
True.
that Dems. This is the full Dem shit.
Yeah, it was going to come back to that somehow.
We're not allowed to punch
Yeah.
people.
You're sitting down. Why don't you stand up? Why don't you actually work for it? You
gotta
get to
be-
come on the podcast and just lounge around.
Yeah, but
No.
they know you have to penalize it because like everyone, all you want to do, the whole plane full of people just wants to beat the fuck out of the hostess, out of the stewardess.
Because they're so
Everybody does
punchable.
want to attack.
There's a plane full of people being like, if I could just fucking sock this lady right between her eyes.
What if they hit you in the elbow with the drink card? Is it self-defense at that point?
If they bump you?
If it wakes you up, if it wakes you up, you can swing. But yeah, that
It
just be like,
nullifies the penalty.
yeah, it does. Your Honor.
Did you ever like have your elbow out and the lady rubs her butt against your elbow, but it happens 3 times and you're like, yo, this lady's definitely trying to smash.
Yeah, every single flight, dude. I don't fit in the fucking chairs. They literally rub against me the entire flight.
If she hits my elbow twice, I'm like, what is this lady trying to fuck me? This is crazy, dude. I just assume it every time.
I got hit with a crazy one. The last flight I was on, I sat in the front, the first chair.
Yeah.
That's like basically in the doorway of to the cockpit.
extra
but
room.
the stewardess had her chair just facing me. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
literally the entire flight I was
Staring.
staring directly in this woman's eyes. She would look at me and I'd go,
Yeah. It's, dude, something happens in the air. I swear to God. Like, it's crazy.
"You're just in that tube. You're stuck."
Especially, I've made that eye contact before, and it's just kind of like,
It's a
especially when
very-
you look up and they're looking at you and you go,
Oh yeah.
yo, what the
And
fuck, dude?
I'm tall, so my head, no matter where I am in the plane, they're making eye contact with me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a tough one to navigate. I always go up to him and I say, would you stop staring at me? I'm with my fucking wife.
Ooh,
I know you want to fuck me right now.
sir,
I swear to God, I'll punch you, lady. If it wasn't
fuck
$200,000.
up if you weren't a federal fucking employee.
Dude, that's like a life sentence.
Yeah.
It's like murder. Why do you go to jail for 20 years?
Had a couple drinks on the plane. You know,
Yeah,
you
true.
just watched a movie. The guy you watched John Wick 4.
Yeah, but if you're
You're
telling
gonna
me
want
if
to do some karate. You're gonna want to go. I think I can do this.
murder's like 25 years. If I gut punch like a stewardess for making me put on a mask 2 years ago, And then at that point, once you're that deep, once the gay guy jumps on you, it's like, yo, fuck it, dude.
Yeah.
You're hitting the max button at that point. You're like,
Yeah,
fuck it,
you're
I'm
holding on
never
to it.
getting
You're hitting
out.
turbo on that.
I'm
You
never
can't,
getting
yeah,
out.
you can't lose that fight. It'll be all
No.
over the internet. Yeah.
True.
Two
Also,
stewardesses
yeah.
just taking you down.
Oh,
That would be
I
a
just,
rough.
I just want to shake your hand.
Yo, we're cool, right?
You're never gonna punch stores.
No, I'm not.
You and I have survived the greatest test.
I know, dude.
If any that
Oh.
and that would have been Canadian time too, dude. They would have fucking thrown away the key for not wearing a mask.
I would have walked that off, dude. 20 years in Canadian jail. Shit.
Yeah, it'd be easy. Just a little pickup hockey in the yard.
Dude,
Those
that
games
was
have to be-
crazy, that guy.
Yeah, that guy's the
Dude,
worst.
you put your mask down a little bit, like laying there sleeping, and he would
His gay ass would
violently
come
shake you.
He would gay run down the aisle to get you,
And like,
slap you awake.
oh, dude.
Fuck.
And you'd be so mad that I'd just be like, the fuck? You're real mad.
We both ripped holes in our masks. We both had the dumbest masks because it was double, so we ripped the blue part on the inside. It's totally see-through after that.
I showed him, I was like, yo, check it out. And he's like, mine's ripped too.
We both ripped ours.
His was so obviously ripped. I'm like, fuck, mine must look like that too.
We had full defiance, and we both were just like, "You're gonna wake me up and fucking make me put my mask over my nose."
I thought nobody could tell. And then I saw yours, and I was like, he's had a hole.
You saw me crying during Guardians of the Galaxy with a hole in my mask. Holy fuck, dude! For his 15-hour flight,
Oh
just
my
looking
God.
like fucking dumbasses.
That guy was a fucking jerk off, man.
That guy was a jerk off. That made us hate Canada.
Yeah, for real. That guy
Yeah,
ruined
dude,
it.
That ended Canada. COVID made Canada the gayest country.
Oh, it's
Fucking-
crazy, bro.
The Virgin Airlines people were the same way. They were
Were they?
constantly, yeah, they were just like
Virgin
constantly.
Airlines can go fuck itself.
They were constantly telling you to move your seat up and down, and
Yeah.
they had like there was a guy who had his window shade open, and it was like nighttime, and she was like, "Close that." And he was like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah, close it."
Oh my
What are you
god.
talking about? She's like, "It's nighttime. There's nothing to see. Close it." Shut the
shit,
fuck
dude.
up! What the fuck is
I'd
wrong?
be
I would lose my
I'd be
mind.
200 G's in the hole.
Oh god, I'm looking for Santa. It's almost Christmas time. He's gonna be out here. What do
That's
you mean?
crazy.
There's nothing to see. Santa Claus.
Dude,
is
they
out
came
there.
by. I had like,
Yeah.
we were on the
Doesn't
tarmac
believe.
for so long. I just reclined my seat, and she just comes up and goes, "And your seat back's up, then." And I was like, "What?" And then she just hit the button on my chair, and I like
Oh!
fucking like rocketed
Oh, those
forward.
fucking chimney
and I, dude,
sweeps.
I like no joke. It was I was like, I'm gonna get kicked off this plane. I
Yeah.
can't.
Spaz.
Yeah.
That rage sucks too, because you still have to listen to them.
Can't
Yeah.
do
You gotta
anything.
just sit there, just like.
Oh, dude.
And then fucking Virgin Island, those British fucks come around. They're like, lunchtime, isn't it? And it's just like 3 pieces of raw fish and a tomato. Like, this is what was serving today. Beans and tomatoes. Here's your stout. Like, oh.
It's like the teacher from the Pink Floyd song. I was like,
Yeah, it really is.
you won't have your pudding.
They do that.
Fucking bastard. Why is every other country's airline fucked?
I don't know.
Bullshit. That Air Canada was a misery.
When they come to America, we need to force them to fly Spirit.
True.
If you have a different country's passport, you're Spirit
Dude,
Airlines.
I swear to you, that's
Welcome to Earth.
true. Fucking
Welcome to fucking Earth, dude.
true.
I think an airline marketing thing should just be like, we don't give a fuck what you do with the seat back.
That'd be kind of cool.
That's our thing.
yeah.
I really don't understand what it is.
It feels like it's just like a power play.
What
No,
is
if
it?
you crash land, they don't want you to go, ooh. and hit the seat in front of you. Oh, hey, buddy, what the fuck?
Oh,
You should've been
yeah.
upright.
Yeah.
No.
That actually, all right. That actually makes sense.
That's what I
Like
think.
a rough landing. Yeah, that would
Yeah.
cause that.
But also, that's on you. You should have been leaned back, too.
I got no faith in that seatbelt, by the way.
Yeah, I'm a bit of
Every
a bad
time
boy.
In case of an
every time-
emergency,
every
yeah,
time-
that thing's dude, that's ripping you in half.
Th-
That's
yes,
all it does
yes.
is rip you in half when you die.
It feels like it's designed to kill you
Yeah,
instantaneously.
dude.
So, that,
So
yeah.
what I thought, because I used to not wear it at all. Then I'm like, there's more likely that they hit like a hard skidding stop and you just go, whoa, and you fly out of your seat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Just
feel
like
It's
slide
really
under some guy.
embarrassing. Fall out of it. Slide out onto the aisle.
So take it off, you're
You have,
rolling
to,
back.
you have to wait. You have to wait until the plane comes to a complete stop for anybody to help you up. Everyone just has to sit in their chair and look at you.
You're 3 seats down. Like you're just like a cell phone 3 seats down. That's what I'm
your
gonna-
seat buckle, didn't we? I eat your fucking beans.
I think
What
it
is
is
that?
just for turbulence. Because if you don't have that,
if you
and
pop
hit a
out of that
bump,
seat,
you just hit the ceiling, dude.
it's like the back of a school bus. Kids fucking. Every once in a while, the weasel would go pop, and a kid would fucking
Dude, that
get launched out of those things.
shit is the best. Especially if the thing was if you sat on the wheel.
Yeah.
The rumor was if you sat on the wheel, remember that one seat that you sat on the hump? Like, yo, that launches you the highest.
Yeah, you jump when you saw a bump coming.
yeah, you push off.
That was like my first favorite online video. Was this bus accident of kids?
What happened?
But it had the bus cam going, so you can't tell the bus flipped over because the camera stays.
God.
So it literally just looks like everyone on the bus goes and flies against the wall. Looks like a magnet picking up fucking like everyone on the bus just.
Dude, that is one of the back of the cop car one is the best.
Oh yeah.
The guy's being like a dick and he's like kicking the fucking windshield and I think the cop says put your seatbelt and then they roll.
The guy just gets sucked out of the car.
That fucking sucks.
That's so funny though. Like when you got arrested, just sitting in the back, like "fuck you guys," he just gets sucked out of the car.
That's what he was
died.
doing.
Yeah,
He must have been fucked up or something. He was like, "Fuck you guys!" He's like rolling around.
you motherfuckers! I'm never going to jail.
He's like shouting.
This kid flies out. That just sucks.
When gravity took him from us.
God.
And again, that the way the camera's locked, you can't really.
Yeah, you can't tell. It just looks like a guy flies away.
He just gets sucked out of the back window. Oh my god!
Everybody, yeah. I mean, we're talking car crash vids. That kid singing is still my favorite. The kid who's singing kind of looks like Wood. He's singing like a Christian song.
Oh my!
All my life. Oh. I wasn't in the car, but my friends were in the car during my friends were driving in the snow, and these two, I've told this before, these two fucking like the hard ass brothers on our football team, they got in an accident where the car spun in a circle and hit the median, and they said while they were spinning, both brothers were going, and it hit the median, they both went, the whole spin. Their nicknames were Chode and Rooster. Chode, look out! Rooster, no! They were
Chode and the Rooster.
Chode and Rooster. They were the coolest dudes possible.
and Rooster.
They're still cool. I
Oh
love
my
both
God.
those guys. They were the coolest brothers possible.
His two brothers spit it out. Oh fuck! Oh
Yeah.
god!
Chode and
I'm
Rooster
crying.
were the best. They're scary brothers too.
What were they
They're just
doing?
strong. They were tough.
Just
You
like,
wanna fuck
were they
with them.
twins or they
Yeah,
were
they were
like,
twins, and one of them had he didn't have a hand. He had a nub hand, but he was just a freak athlete. He would play baseball with.
Yeah,
it.
yeah. It's
He
probably
would
nasty.
throw and put his glove back on and play.
What?
Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah, he was nasty.
Fuck.
Good running back. Both good running backs.
It's also the toughest response to a car accident. Going.
Oh,
It's crazy.
I would like, oh,
I do it every time I drive. Oh shit!
damn! I hate being scared when you're driving,
Dude.
When someone cuts you off and your fucking heart goes.
Yeah.
You get so mad.
Yeah. Fucking guy.
Have you ever gotten?
The fucking guy, the old guy falling asleep with his son.
That's the best.
It's
It's
so
the best
good.
one
Oh
of all
my
time.
god!
The fucking guy ran me off the road.
Because it's like it's so clear in that moment that the other dude had been driving for like 20 hours,
yeah.
and the dad was like, "I can drive, trust me,
He's
I
like,
can
oh,
do it."
fuck it, I'll take a nap. Yeah.
Fell asleep.
10 minutes in, he falls asleep.
Pull over! Pull over now!
Fuck over. Jesus Christ.
He cut me off.
That guy fucking asshole.
I remember I drove to Chicago with Brittany, and she was like, "Let's go during the night." And I was like, "No, man, I'm not driving all night." She's like, "I'll drive. I love driving
Oh,
at nighttime."
goddamn
And
it.
dude, we get down the road, and we get in a fight within 20 minutes. She cries on 76, and I'm like, "Fuck!" And then like literally 40 minutes into it, she was like, "I'm so sleepy. Do you mind driving?" I was like out of the other. It was 8 hours later. I'm like coming out of Ohio, like, oh fuck! I stayed up all fucking night. I was so mad. She
Driving through
slept
the
from
nights.
like Pennsylvania through
Yeah.
Ohio.
That's
I was
tough.
like, "Oh, I was sleepy," and I'm like, "You motherfucker!"
Especially when it hits like 7, 8 a.m. and the cars start
Yeah,
coming
dude.
back on the road with you, and you're like, holy
Oh, it was-
shit, I've been out of it.
It was fucked. And Ohio's just straight, dude. You just don't move.
You did that.
Yeah.
Oh
You
yeah,
did that
we-
last week. That fucking 30-minute pit stop for Chipotle. 30 minutes in, hitting the blinker. Being like,
Dude,
I better fuel up.
oh, I better get some Chipotle. On Adderall, munching a Chipotle is crazy.
That's nuts, dude.
Yeah, you were not hungry at all. If you were on 10 milligrams of Adderall,
That was purely
you
psychological.
did not have to eat, dude.
I got it for the road.
Oh, so you let it sit in the car with you.
Yeah.
You
did
let
you
it
get a
marinate.
burrito or a bowl?
Huh?
Did you get a burrito or a bowl?
I got tacos.
All right.
Just let him sit there.
Decent
Let him
driving
stink
speed.
up the fucking car. Let him stink up the car.
My car still smells like Chipotle.
Oh fuck.
I remember I tried to drive to Atlanta once. I left at midnight, and it's like a 12-hour drive. I was just like, I'll go. And yeah, at somewhere around like 8 a.m., I started doing that thing where like music's blasting, windows down, and I'm like looking at the road, and I'd be like, I got it. And all of a sudden, I would just be like in the fucking
Yeah.
And I was like, I didn't even close my eyes. How is
Dude,
it possible?
I crashed. I fell asleep and I crashed. I did what that guy did. I went, hit the median. I was like, motherfucker. That was on me. That was all on me. Dude, driving home.
It's funny
Close my
getting
eyes.
so mad too. You look,
It's as angry as I've ever been.
yeah, true.
Just being like, how fucking dumb I am to fall asleep.
Didn't you say
So
you were driving with a comic once, and he was driving, right? Didn't you almost get killed or something?
Oh yeah, I was driving home with John Moses from a gig, and in the middle of a three-lane highway, a car was stopped. Somebody got out of their car and parked it in the middle lane and was on the side of the road on the phone. The blinkers were on, but the car in front of me didn't see it, so they swerved last second, and I was going 80, and all of a sudden there's a car fucking right in front of me.
Dude,
I missed it. I swear to God, I missed it by a foot.
that's so scary.
Yeah,
Because they come up real fast. You were talking about dudes getting hit by the highway. That's I think how it happens, man. You see someone like 100 yards
somebody
away.
in front of you swerved.
I got this. No, I'm saying we're talking about
Oh, yeah.
pedestrians. It's like, oh, I got this, and they're like, what the fuck? They're here already. It's
Yeah.
fucked up.
It was, yeah, it was the scariest. We would have been dead.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
And Moses said he could smell all the booze coming out of me from all the adrenaline from almost dying. He said the car stunk like booze instantly. He's like, damn, your body just kicked all that out.
That's crazy.
Yeah. God damn it, he ran me off the damn road. Fucking jackass on his phone. He just goes straight to an old man. The second you're almost in an accident, like, that gum fucking jack off. Fucking jerk off. Get it fucking.
Fuck.
Or you revert to a really old man.
Yeah, true. An old timey man.
From a real long time ago. The ancient language. The forgotten texts.
An old
The
timey
word.
man.
The most powerful word.
Oh my god. Dadgummit.
I had a good one. When I was driving from South Bend to Cincinnati that one time, I was 45 minutes outside of Cincinnati, and I was like, I'm home free. I missed all the traffic because I had left at like 4 a.m. And all of a sudden the traffic starts
Burped really bad.
traffic starts building up, and I was like, oh fuck, what the fuck? And then I went through a complete accident. Like there was carnage around me. Like the traffic had just started, but literally, dude, there was a car upside down on top of the median. There was like 2 or 3 cars, like fire everywhere, and I was just like weaving through it, and I was so happy. I was like, nice, dude. It was like before the first responders had arrived. There's people like reaching out of windows and shit.
Oh
and I was
my
like,
god.
oh,
You're like,
sick!
I gotta get around
I
this.
skipped the traffic. I got through it.
Damn, that's not. You can stop to eat too. Traffic's never catching up.
True.
You can get something to eat. Just open road for the. Oh yeah, that's good. It's good
That
you didn't
is
stop to
nice.
help, but what can you do? You're not fucking trained.
I'm just. It's really about getting out of the way.
It's all about safety. You had a long ride ahead of you. You didn't want to do another one of those.
I saw a
Right.
truck flipped over by my house, an 18-wheeler, and I was like the second car there. And one guy was already climbing up to the side because the truck was just on its side, and the driver was trapped on the ground.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god.
So he had to get pulled out of his cabin.
Damn.
I just stood there and watched, and then I was like, "He's out.
That's good.
All right, see you guys.
Good luck.
You guys already called 911. All right, I'm just watching.
Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit. That's
You guys
scary.
ever see any horrific things?
I've seen a car fully 360, like not like a football field ahead of me, and just being like, "What the fuck?" and just like right around it. And just
They
being
have
like,
bad
"Holy
car
shit."
accidents here, I feel like. I've
Here?
seen a few upside down cars.
People are driving wild out
Yeah.
here.
I saw one on fire Jeep right when we got here. I was meeting you at the bar. There was an on fire Jeep, and I was pissed about the traffic. And then I saw all the carnage, and I was
Yeah.
like, I guess I
You're like, I'm selfish.
could have waited 10 extra minutes to go
Yeah.
drink.
Yeah.
I saw a guy die, though. He was cliff jumping, and he got caught under the water, like on a branch, and he drowned. But they couldn't, like, they pulled him up purple and dragged him onto, like, a crowded cliff jumping, like, beach area.
Where
and
were
then-
you?
In like Peace Rock, which is like in PA somewhere. I don't remember. My friends drove.
Damn.
But
Wow.
yeah, girls were just taking selfies while they were
No.
like, I swear to God, there's like a purple man in the dirt on like a pool float. They pulled him out on like a donut pool.
Oh
tube.
no, they put him on like a donut,
Yeah, it's like a silly,
like a Simpsons donut inflatable.
yeah, like a pink frosted donut,
Fuck.
and he's just blue.
He's a Skeeter.
Yeah,
He has become Skeeter.
yeah. No one really even cared.
No one cared that people were taking selfies with
Like,
the.
no, not with it. Like
Oh, okay.
with the cliff behind.
Yeah,
like
with
no
themselves.
one changed,
They're
and
just
then
a
the
dead
cops
man.
kicked everybody out, and we just went down the river and swam down the river. And then swam back up and jumped off the cliff once all the cops left.
You went back after you watched the guy die.
I was a
doing it?
little scared, but my
That would be
friends
scary.
wanted to. There's like drones flying around the cliff, and we were like, as
Oh,
we, like,
so this was
jumped
recent.
off- It was like I was in college, yeah,
Wow.
Damn.
2018.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and then we asked the cops what happened to him, and they just went, "He's dead." And then we just like,
They love doing
"All right."
it.
Yeah,
Cops love
Trying to
how-
scare punks
Yeah.
straight.
Yeah.
That's what you get cliff jumping around.
Guy died. God damn it.
That's what. Yeah, remember that guy tried to scare me in Florida?
Oh yeah,
He
yeah.
tried to scare me straight. He hit me with what we hit Maya with. He was like, there's sharks in there. I was like, really? There's sharks in the ocean, officer?
That was so
I didn't think
funny.
they'd be in there.
That was so.
I was being
that
a
guy
wise
was being
guy.
a motherfucker.
I was being a wise guy.
Yeah, that
though.
guy
Couldn't
was
swim
being-
at the beach.
They got
I couldn't swim. He was right to
It was
fish
the-
me out of there.
But
I
we were
was
going up.
struggling.
We were going up to like our legs.
I was drowning in that.
Oh, yeah.
I was drowning knee deep when he got me out.
I remember you just laying in the water.
Yeah, but the waves started coming in
Bro.
and started rolling me. And I was having a tough time.
It was choppy, sir.
It was choppy. Yeah, we weren't allowed in the water.
I
yeah.
remember. I mean, we like put our feet in. The guy would come down a quad. Like, I told you guys to get the fuck out of here. Like, we just had our feet. You can't be
just
in
feet.
at all. Yeah, that was fucking bullshit.
He tried to scare me straight. I tricked. Did I tell you I tricked Lemaire with? Oh, yeah, I did.
Oh
Same
right.
thing. I scared Maya. I told Maya there were sharks in the pool, so she wouldn't get in. I told the mayor there was scorpions everywhere around the rocks, so he can't go outside of his room. And we were out here. I threw a dip out in there, and he's like, "Scorpions are gonna get that dip." I was like, "Fuck! I forgot I told you that." He's been thinking about those scorpions for 48 hours. How scared are you of the scorpions outside your room?
Dude, I'm a little worried.
I would be worried if I thought my whole place this goddamn place is crawling with scorps. You are the scorpion king. When you would get high, would you get afraid of the scorpions? That would scare the fuck out of me if I was high.
I'd be bugging, dude.
Yeah. Have you gotten high and thought about the scorpions?
No.
Oh, dang
Once
it.
you told me they weren't real, I was like, oh, whew.
That's a relief.
Dude, I have a new technique for my shoes. I left my shoes out in the garage. So I stepped in dog shit, so I let them dry, then I could clap them. But they've been in the garage for like weeks, and I was like, dude, there might be a spider, like a brown
Yeah.
recluse in my shoe. So now what I do, I used to like try to knock them out. Now I just get my fist and go to the bottom of my shoe.
Yeah.
It's all fucking, if
Whatever's
there's a
in
spider,
there.
it's getting punched.
Yeah.
And I
Punch
feel
the toe.
nothing in there. I'm like, thank God, I take another shoe.
That's good.
It's
That's good.
a good move.
I'm traumatized from when I was a kid. My mom's friend, she put a pair of shoes on and there was a mole inside of it. And she squished it.
A mole?
Yeah, I'm sure it was a mouse, but they said mole. I remember it being a mole.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that. A mole could get in your shoe.
And a shrew was in there.
Shrew.
A shrew in the shoe. And she squished it.
You squished it?
Yeah, I thought about that for a long time.
Dude, I saw my dad. I think I've talked about this before. We're in a barn. There was like a shed, really. And a mouse was in there. The mouse ran to like the corner between this wall and this wall. My dad just got his boot and went. He used to fucking squash it. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? Just went with a work boot.
Old
I was
man
a
have
little
no
kid.
problem putting animals
Oh,
out of
dude.
misery.
Not at all.
I got
Yeah.
no patience.
Dude,
Maybe we'll get there when we get a little older.
yeah.
Get there.
Well, he had a little garden too. So we had like they're called voles. It's
Yeah.
not so we'd throw smoke bombs and smoke them out. When it came out of like the last remaining hole, he would just be like, poof.
That's nice.
That was when I was little, I was pumped.
That's a
with that.
fun day.
Getting to use
Yeah.
smoke bombs with your dad was sick. And then I'd be like, what are we doing? He's like, when he comes out, I'm going to fucking shoot him. And I was like,
You guys love shooting animals. Wasn't there a construction site where you guys had a
that was
pistol to
yeah,
shoot
yeah,
rats
that-
while you were shitting?
Yeah, there was a pistol on the toilet.
Yeah.
And that's what they told me because it was in the transfer station. So it was like a gigantic shed. It's a warehouse. It's just full of trash. So the rats were unbelievable. So they had a 9mm because what they do is they turn the lights on first thing in the morning, and then you have your guns, and the rats would be everywhere, and just start shooting rats.
What a great way to start a day.
So tight.
Just get to play Area 51.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Perfect.
I had a good run of YouTube shorts or whatever where it was
Terriers?
Just, what?
Oh, I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, it was guys like they were sniping big rodents
Yeah.
like in the
That's
middle of
nice.
the night,
Yeah.
just under some porch, just hitting
You
them.
get into pigs yet?
No,
You watch those guys mow those
from
pigs
the
down?
helicopter.
Oh, did you ever see Ultimate Night Vision?
No.
He's a friend of the podcast. He has a Instagram that's just him with night vision sniping animals from like a quad. It's so crazy.
awesome.
Yeah.
It's tight.
And they immediately just flip upside down.
Yeah.
It's like a video game.
They do die. Yeah,
Those rodents
they
are
die
just
like Mario turtles. They really do.
They blink out of existence.
Yeah. Or they turn orange and get mad. They go, and music kicks up, and you get a little nervous. You go, I didn't know what I was getting into on this one.
I would. You know how to jump on that pig 3 times.
Those guys get those pigs. Down here, they love fucking executing pigs with machine guns.
Well, they're worried they're going to turn it. What's the word? What do they turn it? Not boars.
Javelinas?
Javelinas. That's what it is. Yeah.
They're separate guys.
Javelinas are different.
Javelinas are separate boys, I think.
Is that the ones they're killing, or are they just?
I think they're killing javelinas and wild bulls.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
But the pigs do turn into boars, right? In like 2 or 3
I
They'll
believe
fuck you
I've
up.
heard that.
They're like grow tusks.
Never
and
looked
hair
into it,
and
but I've
shit.
heard it.
I'm running with it. But yeah, the javelinas apparently
You better not
scary.
sneak out. Someone's going to say, there's a goddamn javelina in this neighborhood. Smoke a blunt. I see you chase after that ice cream truck. Ice cream truck came by the other day, and Lemaire was on it, dude.
He fucking burnt the asphalt up.
He has good ears.
Oh, I bet.
He heard the ice cream truck before everybody.
from in there.
I have good ice cream truck ears.
He heard it. Ice cream truck's coming. He's like a Native American with rain. He's like, it's gonna rain today. And then he what? He asked me for $2 while I was trying to fix the pool.
You buy
Jumping
ice
up and
cream?
down. Shay.
Yeah.
James got out there.
He got some
can't
ice cream?
chase it down. I've got a good video of it. He looks like Sasquatch.
Really?
He literally is like he wasn't wearing shoes, walking down, and he turns back to the camera. He's so excited. There's an ice cream truck. I miss James.
Yeah, he's a man.
Yeah, he was great.
Very funny, bro.
Steubenville.
What else you got going on? How do you like in Austin?
I love Austin.
When are you
It's
going to
great.
move here?
I don't know. Just gonna try to be down here as much as possible.
Yeah.
True that.
Just
Jet set lifestyle.
get some miles. Yeah,
It's not bad.
You are a jet setter.
I do. St. Christopher Paytch for saying to travel.
True that. True that.
Enough said. Now, would you consider yourself?
That would drive you nuts.
No, I liked it. I liked it. But you are a very devout Catholic. So then, how come you're so pro-abortion?
Well, I'm not pro-abortion.
You're pro. You're for it.
Yes.
You vote in these devils that
Yeah,
are
yeah.
executing our sweet
Yes.
babies.
I want these babies killed. I hate babies. Every time I see a pregnant woman, did you think about killing that? You could kill
Yeah.
it.
Tell her.
You don't even have to tell her. You just continue to vote for these fucking demonic pedophiles. That's fun. That's how you put a roadblock in the middle of the podcast.
It's
I'm gonna
nice.
pretend it's not happening.
It's called building tension, dude. It's ancient art.
I love building tension.
Building tension.
Just for the release.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh,
Can't fucking wait.
I'm probably going to release when you guys leave.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
I'm going to skip the show so I can get a nice release in.
That'd be nice. For real. Start making a long
I'm going to
ritual
skip the
of it.
show and jack off and watch football.
You should be tantric about it. Just block like 2 hours off and like really
Really
set
treat
yourself.
myself. Take a bath. There's a bath in there.
Exactly. That'd be really nice.
Ooh, really erotic.
Call a friend right before I make it out, just so you know.
Just so you know I'm about to fucking
about to
nut.
fuck.
Don't call. Don't text. I'm gonna be just looking at porn.
I should text my agents and
I'm gonna
managers
be looking
and
at
go,
porn.
guys, I can't handle business right now. No phone calls for the next 10 minutes.
Oh my god. If anyone needs me, I'll be masturbating.
I'll be in my quarters. I'll be in my chambers.
Music playing in the background. Just saxophone.
Yeah, some old timey.
That'd be nice. Some
Yeah.
burlesque. You should do a dance burlesque routine and pull all your clothes off slowly and then jerk off. The running man.
The running man. Chris, you can do the Charleston.
Again, that doesn't turn me on though.
I like when you do it. You get a big smile on your face.
You have to do it while smiling.
You do like a scary smile while you do it.
Dude, because those things like I remember when I was like I was playing the piano and Matt came in and started
Oh, that
soloing
was so
over
good.
it. My body like that's so exciting to me. I
Yeah.
can't handle it.
What do you mean your body got excited?
My whole body.
Your
Like,
whole
my whole
body.
body gets like I'm on fire. I can't
Really?
believe what's happening.
The power of music.
Yeah.
Yeah, also, if someone's really good at an instrument, I'll just smile uncontrollably. I can't help it. I was like, I used to take guitar lessons. The guy who played in his basement, I just go and just smile. I couldn't help but smiling.
That's good.
It's nice.
You're really good.
Yeah, I'm mastering jazz piano right now. I'm
so
just learning the
excited for
chord progressions. You sound, if you can just play like 4 chords, you sound like an expert. So fun.
Do you have a keyboard or a
keyboard? Yeah,
Nice.
it's like an electric piano. It's a big bowl.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You should take everything out of your living room and get a fucking grand piano.
Dude, I swear to God, I want to put one in my office. Just like take everything out of there and just have a
Giant piano. And you can work at it too.
I know.
You can feel like a genius. You can write at the desk of the piano.
That'd be so fun. I want a big Wurlitzer.
Light candles, right at night.
That'd be nice. I want to get nice on it though. The keyboard's nice too because I haven't done it yet, but I can get headphones, plug them in, then play at nighttime, and no one can hear it. I can just fucking work on my melodies. Learning piano might be it's one of my favorite things. I try to do it every day.
That would be cool.
If I can get nasty, I want to learn how to play like cocktail piano, just like just be able to play for hours.
Play at a party.
That would
Yeah,
be
that
sick.
That would be sick.
It'd be so fun.
Or just taking gigs at like hotels.
That would be
and just
cool
playing,
too. I would
playing
do
for a
it'd be
couple
so
hours.
Fun.
Yeah.
All you got to learn is like a couple chord progressions and like get the ability to play with your left hand and then kind of solo. That's like the holy grail for me. But I'm getting there.
That'd be cool.
It's one of my pet projects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to get back into guitar, but
I might have to have you. Oh, I almost spilled the beans the other day. I have a nice surprise for you.
Really?
Cody. Yeah. It's impossible not to spill the beans.
yeah.
I'm
You have a
terrible.
gift for somebody?
Any
So
gifts
bad
you're
at it.
excited
I
about?
was just trying to tell you. I was like, I shouldn't tell you. And you were like, don't. I was like,
Fine. I know you were really.
I'm going to tell you. I'll tell you if you want. I'll say it right now if you want.
I know.
Is it music related?
I'll tell you later. There's a little music in there.
You'll learn the surprise.
You're gonna learn, dude. Well,
Gosh darn it! I think we that got
guys,
it.
what a
Nice, there we
wonderful
go.
time. That
We
was a
gotta do
great
this.
day. We did it.
That was fun.
What time are your shows?
Oh crap!
Do you have two?
Just one.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's at the motherfucking ship. God damn it. Sorry, guys.
There's nothing we can do about it, dude.
There
Carnivore
really isn't.
diet's wreaking havoc.
Dude. I worked out hard today though.
What'd you do?
I did Orange Theory.
Oh, nice.
I burnt like fucking 600
You're
calories.
going wild in there.
Yeah, ran
How's
like-
working out on this?
Tight.
Yeah.
I really like it. Yeah.
All right.
I was having a good time the whole time. I was fucking.
Yeah.
I was having.
You
a
were saying my
great time.
body's working. This is a new.
I just
fuel.
imagine burning all my fat as fuel, and I'm like, yeah, it's fun. I kept
That
telling
is
Brittany, I
nice.
was like, I have a limitless. You're dependent on glycogen, dude. Mine's just I'm eating my body.
Oh man, that's got to bother her.
She gets so mad. She gets so
Fucking
mad.
bothers
She
me
gets
so
so
much.
mad.
I was working out with someone. They're like, "You're on fucking glycogen." I'm like, dude, you don't know what the fuck glycogen is, you motherfucker. Yes, I have it. Whatever it is, I got a lot of it. All right, cool.
Yeah, man.
Goodbye. Thank you,
Thank you,
Chris.
Chris. Appreciate you,
Thanks for
brother.
having me.
Dr. Peter Attia, dude. Thank you for coming. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for doing this. I'm really pumped. I read your book, so I'm kind of familiar with
thank
your
you so
stuff,
much.
and I kind of like what you're about.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for doing the podcast. And I guess I'll give you an introduction and correct me if I'm wrong. You were a medical doctor and you did cancer surgery, right?
General surgery with a focus on cancer.
With the focus on cancer, and then you just kind of. I like your origin story a lot, and so from what I remember in your book, you did this big swim, like it was like a marathon swim or something. And how far did you swim?
It was about 21 miles.
That's insane. So you did a 21-mile swim, and then, if I remember correctly, you were eating a cheeseburger in celebration, and your wife,
actually, that was a slightly longer swim. But yes. Now I know the story you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, that honestly, dude, that made me laugh so hard that you did like a what?
I think that was like 25 miles or something.
25-mile swim. You go out to have a cheeseburger and I believe a Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
And your wife more or less was like, "You're fat."
Yeah.
Dude, that's the best. And then it launched you, and then you just got the ultimate revenge and started like a super successful business. How do you feel
She
about
was
that?
very sweet. She said she didn't say fat. She goes, "You need to work on being less, not thin."
That's worse though.
It's
I'd
so
rather
good.
someone be like, "You fat ass," than be like, "You need to be less, not thin." But you just swam 25 miles.
Yeah. Well,
That's wonderful though. That is good though to have a woman to push you to those heights. Because then is that really like the genesis of you kind of branching out into like.
I had actually already left medicine at that point. I had been out of medicine for 3 years. I was working at that time. God, what was I doing? I was working at an energy company, I think, or maybe I was in finance or something. I was like, I had nothing to do with medicine. But that was right around the time my daughter was born as well. And so I think that was kind of the 1-2 punch. It was sort of my daughter's born. And then I'm realizing actually like I'm not that healthy.
Yeah.
Even though I exercise a lot, I'm actually not that healthy. And that those two things were what kind of got me to be pretty obsessed with just trying to figure out how to not die prematurely.
The kids do that. I have a 2 and a 4-year-old, and that really kind of. I actually thought you'll find this interesting. I thought I was healthy. I was doing the all these apps. Like I did the one where you like mail your poop and all that stuff, and I did that. They came back like, dude, you're like 6 years younger biologically. I was like, this is awesome. I had the Aura thing. I had that going on, telling me I'm 7 years younger than my age. And then I took a blood panel, dude. I'm like pre-diabetic.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, what the fuck, man? It was like I thought I was like killing it. And I got it back, and it was like. I literally just found out 2 days ago. So this timing couldn't be more perfect. My what is it, A1C, I think it was? My A1C is like 5.7. which was like, but I did eat 2 bites of a pancake before my blood work, which I'm not supposed to do.
Shouldn't impact the A1C.
Damn it, dude. I was fucking hoping that was the answer. Yeah, so that is kind of crazy because and again, I don't, I'm not the definition of fitness, but I'm not like, I thought I had the almost type 2 diabetes.
Well, it takes a while. Like no one wakes up diabetic, but also most people don't recognize that it's a 10-year journey for most people.
Really?
To get there, yeah.
So what? I have like four more years of pre-diabetes.
No, I mean, I think that's impossible to predict for any one person, but we definitely know that disease is so much more complicated than people, I think, historically have thought of it. People have historically said, well, I mean, type 2 diabetes is your pancreas can't make enough insulin, you can't get enough glucose out of your blood into the muscles, and eventually we just cut off some arbitrary number. We just say once you reach a certain level of blood glucose, then you have type 2 diabetes. But to me, that's just not a great way to think about it. I think of it as a continuum and a spectrum. And pre-diabetes is a step along the way, but we also know that the lower your blood sugar, the better. So 5.7 is better than 5.8 is better than 5.9. But even though we would call you quote unquote normal at 5.6, I would argue 5 is much better than 5.6.
Gotcha. I see what you're saying. Yeah, it was like for real joke because I was like dancing in the end zone on my wife because she is her biological age and I'm not rubbing it in, but it was like whatever. And I was like, I'm 5 years older than her, so I was like her peer biologically. And I was laughing, I was
these biological clock things are such a scam. It is incredible.
Well, dude,
I
love it.
I love it.
Mine
It's brilliant marketing.
It is
brilliant marketing.
Well, I woke up one day and I went like I lost half a year of my biological age. I was like, what the fuck did I do? I went into a panic. But yeah, so that was like a real revelation for me. I was like, holy shit, man, because my dad has type 2 diabetes. And I was like, yeah, that's on him. He eats ice cream all the time. I'm healthy. And I like got my blood work and I was like, son of a bitch. By the way, I'm just breaking this right now. I don't
This is breaking news.
This is breaking news.
This is like so timely.
I have and I was actually, it is very timely. And I have been leveraging it emotionally in my household, which is nice. Anytime my wife bothers me, I'm like, dude, I have pre-diabetes. This cortisol is going to mess up my insulin. So
I got a text message literally on the way over here from a buddy who just got a vasectomy yesterday. And we had recommended the urologist to him who was going to do it. So he goes, look, I just want to tell you, man, literally the best experience ever. The guy was incredible, so funny. He's got me draped like over the table. So like, he's like, there's a drape, like I'm laying on my back.
Like a C-section? They do they don't let you see?
Yeah, it's like you're sterile.
Okay.
They want to keep you sterile, right?
Gotcha.
And the guy walks in the room, first time, he hasn't seen me, he doesn't see my face. He just sees my schlong and he goes, oh, I remember you. But he was like, but it was just all jokes. And he says today, he goes, look, honestly, 0 pain at all. But don't tell my wife. I am going to milk this as 10 out of 10 pain for another week.
So important.
Yeah.
So also the vasectomy, you can't ejaculate for like what, 7 days or something?
That's a good question. I don't know how many days.
Swear to God,
I don't know how many days. I don't know how many.
Like 7. My friend did it. He
had to hold off. Yeah.
7 whole days, and he said he went a little prematurely and said he had a little bit of pain. so that's not good. But yeah, dude. So that was kind of crazy, man. Because I've been doing all the services because I haven't like been to a doctor in forever. Because I'm like, I go to it, and this is I think was cool in your book. You have like, what was it, healthcare 2.0 versus like 3? What was the latest?
Yeah, medicine 2.0 versus medicine 3.0. Yeah.
So 3.0 is kind of where you're at. That's kind of more cutting edge. 2.0 is like a step up from like medieval humors and.
Yeah, but still important. I mean, we still want medicine 2.0. Medicine 2.0 will take care of a problem when it shows up.
Gotcha.
And if you're in a car accident, you break your leg, you get pneumonia, you want someone who knows how to deal with those problems. But it's a very different system from, hey, how do I take a guy whose hemoglobin A1C is 5.5, who everyone thinks is just perfect, but I think he's on the path to actually, being diabetic in 10 years. And why would I wait till he's staring down the door when I could just make the changes now?
Yeah, and that was kind of my beef with doctors. I would go there and they're like nice. I don't have anything against them, but I go there and they're just kind of like, yeah, cholesterol's good. And I'm like, this is all we're worried about? Like it's like, and then they lowered the window to like blood pressure. One day I went in there and they're like, oh, by the way, high blood pressure is lower now. And I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't have a blood pressure problem, but it's like, I just feel like you go there and it's like, you're like a car. You go in and they check like 2 things. You're like, yeah, you're good. But so I really liked your book, how you're like, you want to check for more things and try to increase the health span, not just the lifespan, which I like. Because a lot of people are very unhealthy. I thought I was a poster child for health, dude. I'm one of the suffering Americans. Just, I need Michelle Obama to come make me lunch, dude. I'm fucking fucked up right now. So what are you working on right now? Because the book, has anything changed from the book? And again, correct me if I'm wrong, but the summary was like the 4 horsemen. That's the things that are the 4 leading causes of death. And they are what? Heart disease?
Cancer,
neurodegenerative
diseases and dementing diseases like Alzheimer's disease and metabolic disease.
That's me. That's diabetes, right?
And they overlap. So when you have type 2 diabetes, your risk of those other diseases goes up by 50%. So that one sort of feeds into the other. And also if you have cardiovascular disease, your risk of dementia goes way up. So.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Damn, that sucks. Yeah, and do you know what's weird too? Because I don't want to turn this into like a personal doctor visit, but like I for real had like crazy brain fog. Like I was like messing up recalling words, and a lot of my mom's side had like dementia stuff when they got older. So I started being like, damn, I might be like getting like early dementia. And as soon as I learned about the high A1C, and I don't know if that's like high enough to cause brain fog. Like I was like, I forgot the word croissant. I was like trying to think of that word, couldn't think of that. But as soon as I got off all the carbs, and now I'm like basically doing like keto, my brain just like came right back to life. It's pretty nuts.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's related to the A1C per se, but fluctuating levels of blood glucose make it just a little more difficult. And some people are more sensitive to it than others. Some people, you know, they can eat all the carbs in the world and it doesn't seem to phase them. And a lot of people are like, no, the moment I go to slower carbs or just no carbs at all or just more complex carbs, my energy levels normalize, and so too does my attention.
Yeah, dude, that happened for me. And I also don't have to eat as much. Like I was eating so much, man. It would be like 4 cups of rice. I was just pigging out.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I stopped eating that much carbs, I eat like 2 meals a day, and they're pretty like sparse. So,
tell me about these pictures here. What's
thank
the
you,
significance?
man. This I just figured it was funny because it's just kind of like a just an ample naked lady sitting at a picnic. So I literally picked the pictures very quickly. This one I just wanted very intense imagery.
Yeah.
And so this is kind of like, this is pleasant. It's a little complicated. What
do you think's going on here? Why is she naked? And who are these guys?
These guys are up to no good for sure. They, I think these guys, it looks like they just got happened upon, and someone's going, "What the hell are you doing with that ample naked lady in the park?" And this guy's like,
but he's like fully dressed. And
yeah.
who's the girl in the background?
So to answer your first question, this is a clothed male, naked female. It's a fetish. That's going on, and I think she's kind of like next. I think they're like, "Get over here."
Mm-hmm.
Strip down so we can have a naked picnic. This caused a serious uproar back in the day when this guy painted this. It was a problem.
I can see why.
They were like, if you had someone pose, this lady had to have been a prostitute. And they're like, that's totally scandalous.
Yeah. What year approximately was this?
I wish I knew. I don't know. If I had to guess, I would say like maybe the late 1800s. If I had to guess, I could be wrong. And that guy, I don't know what that guy's hat's all about over there, but
yeah, I mean, it's sort of. I don't want to profile him, but I have thoughts.
True. It is a hat. I don't recognize that hat, and I do have my own suspicions as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's like, I don't know what's going on. He seems kind of distracted. I think he's being caught. She's just kind of getting caught. There's just a lady in a pond, maybe, just kind of floating around.
Oh, that's interesting. So I see that now. I thought she was picking up apples, but maybe she's washing her hands.
Sure. Well,
in the pond.
One could only guess why. But yeah, so that was cool. I thought that was a fun one. This is very intense. I like this, and then I just toss a little crucifixion up there.
Yeah, it's the rainbow crucifixion. I don't know my biblical history well enough to. I would embarrass myself if I asked dumb questions. But is there a rainbow after the crucifixion?
I would hope so. God was rising back to heaven 2 days before, so I'd hope that.
No, I thought it was 3 days after this.
3 days, my bad.
Yeah,
3 days.
So so that foreshadowed maybe the resurrection. Is what
could be, could be.
Yeah.
But I honestly don't know. I don't have any real knowledge.
Can you imagine how brutal the world was when we crucified people?
I think about it all the time.
Like, how lucky are we to live in this candy-ass world of softness?
Dude, I try to tell it to people, and I have people tell me.
I'm so grateful.
It's insane, because I try to tell people, I'm like, dude, it was way different. And other people be
like those guys were thieves, right?
Yeah.
Like that today, you wouldn't even go to jail in most cities.
Yeah, they'll kill you.
Yeah. And then you get crucified?
Yeah. And it also, the procession was like a pretty nasty part of it, too. Just to get walked through the streets, spit upon, rocks thrown at you.
I can't fathom.
Dude, the social anxiety back
And by the
then
way, that's only 2,000 years ago, which in the arc of human history is yesterday.
Nothing.
That's nothing.
That's what I try to tell people, man, because there's a lot of people who are like, everything's always been the same. It's just different variations on the same themes. And I'm like, dude, it's gotten so much different from 2,000 years ago. It can still get so much different.
Think about 500 years ago, right? Think about if you could be you, or you could be the king of England 500 years ago with it sounds great until you get like a dental abscess and you realize there's no AC, there's no heat, the food sucks.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you're going to be the king of England 500 years ago.
Yeah, the food still sucks in England now. Yeah, that's a good point, because you could
probably pre-fish and chips.
Yeah, that would actually suck. I never thought about being like the king of another country. But it would be pretty terrible. There was a king in some medieval time, like longer ago than that, but they thought alcohol was like health stuff back in the day. It was like the spirit.
It kind of was, because water was so contaminated, right?
Yeah.
So you basically had two broad cultures that emerged from either the fermentation of water, right, and alcohol to make to get rid of the bacteria, or tea, right? You have sort of the rise of the sort of tea culture where you boiled water. But yeah, the idea that you were just going to go and drink water was like, the fact that we're sitting here drinking this is incredible.
It's pretty tight, actually. But yeah, they had a king. They were like, they rubbed him down in like brandy, maybe. And then they were like, all right, we're gonna like rub this all over his body, and like a candle got too close and just burnt the guy alive, and all the high priests or whatever had to be like, you must have been fucking evil.
Yeah,
it's fucked up.
no one put 2 and 2 together. They didn't understand exothermic chemical reactions.
Damn, dude. So let me ask you this: what is your the gist of your book is basically, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, but the gist was basically like we can pre-screen better, and we can kind of promote wellness rather than waiting till somebody has like a horrible, often irreversible disease and like try to fix it through kind of like nuking the
and part of it is like, you know, what gets measured gets managed. And so Medicine 2.0 measures lifespan as the ultimate outcome, which is, that's been productive. That's a good thing to measure. I'm not suggesting we shouldn't care about lifespan, because 150 years ago, lifespan was 40 years. Today it's 80. That's insane. We doubled lifespan. And that's all due to Medicine 2.0. Basically figuring out how to not kill women when they gave birth to children, how to keep babies alive when they were born, how to fight infections, how to wash our hands, like that, and a little bit of stuff around trauma and critical care. Like, you doubled human lifespan. But we're not managing health span. And so part of the argument is, okay, we've done pretty well on lifespan. We could do better, but we really have to manage health span.
Yeah.
And so if we think about things that make up health span, it's sort of like, how much muscle mass do you have? How strong are you? How much endurance do you have? How much flexibility and balance do you have? How quick is your cognitive performance? You know, how happy are you? How are your relationships? How much joy do you have in your life? These things are softer and squishier. Some of them are pretty easy to measure, like VO2 max and muscle mass and strength. Some of them are harder to measure, like cognitive performance. But if you don't measure something, there's no chance you're going to manage to it. And I would just argue we have to slightly tilt in the direction of doing more on that front.
Yeah, it'd also be cooler to go to the doctor and have him like hit the treadmill. Let's check your VO2 max.
Yeah, let me see how long you can dead hang for. Let me see your grip strength.
That'd be so much better than sitting there and just being like basically getting molested and leaving. That's all you do. You go there and they're like, all right, we're gonna. What is the coughing? Why do they do that? Why do they hold your?
It's funny. I thought you were going to ask me to do it to you earlier when you said this is not an appointment. I literally thought you were going to whip your junk out and have me check.
I'm just going just for the A, dude. You got to do the butt.
They're checking for a hernia.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
But why is that like the top of the pops? And
exactly.
There's so much other things to check. It's like, we're not going to do all this other stuff that'd be useful.
We're not going to look at a bunch of things, but I do want to stick my finger in the inguinal canal.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make you cough.
And I'm glad they do that, but it's like, why did that get picked as opposed to all of his other stuff you're talking about? Do you think it has something to do with like just like institutional, just repressed homosexuality throughout the entire culture? And that was like,
I don't know, but I will say this: like, I can't tell you how many rectal exams I've done, and then I realized, like, I mean, technically, a good urologist will tell you that their finger is good enough to truly feel a prostate cancer that would otherwise not be picked up on a PSA or some other test. And I'll take them at their word, but I think for the rest of us who don't do 20 a day, yeah, I don't think my finger is good enough.
Don't say that.
I mean, I'll work harder, but
yeah, that's crazy. So they're saying they can just feel like it's just
they've said, like, look, man, there's always that one case that slips through the crack where the guy has a normal PSA, no pun intended. Yeah, jeez.
So they can't tell, yeah.
But they're like, yep, if you feel a certain type of super hard nodule on the prostate, that would be suspicious.
Damn. Yeah, that is. I think they really could if doctors would embrace that. It'd be so much more fun. You go, you kind of run on the treadmill, dead hang. They can talk to you a little bit about it. It just seems so kind of sterile.
Plank. Yeah, there's like a bunch of basic tests. Everybody should be able to. We should be able to see the people do. I completely agree.
Yeah, I don't. I did really like your book for that reason. Hopefully that kind of stuff takes. So so if that's the scope of the book, where do you stand now? Has anything changed in that time? Or is there anything that's like latest and greatest that's kind of like blowing your mind right now?
I think my thinking is always evolving. I would say if I were writing that book today, I would actually kind of add a fifth horseman. Which is anything that pertains to a weakened immune system. So I'm just getting over a cold because I have 3 kids and 2 of them are young. So basically I'm always in the face of like some virus, right?
Yeah.
So twice a year I always get some stupid cold and it's no big deal. It starts in my throat, blah, blah, blah. It gets into my lungs. I hack up a bunch of junk and then I'm fine. But anyone who's been around older folks realizes that that's the kind of thing that can tip them over the edge when they're 80 years old.
Yeah.
A really bad infection, a flu, COVID, things that us, 50-year-olds laugh at can become deadly. And so from a research perspective, this is something I'm super interested in, is how do we regenerate the immune system? So, I'm in my 50s, my immune system's also in its 50s. Would it be amazing if when I'm in my 80s, I could still have an immune system that's maybe like in my 50s or 40s? The the effect that would have against, mitigating the risk of fatal pneumonias, infections, and even cancers is huge because the immune system is the first line of defense against cancer.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Is that it? Didn't they used to use like fevers for that too? They would induce fevers to try to kill certain types of cancer.
Yeah, and it wasn't very successful because it's so nonspecific.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cancer is the only way for the immune system to eradicate cancer is you have to get the very, very, very specific T cell that recognizes exactly that cancer, and you have to figure out a way to make enough of them that it, wins that war. And that rarely happens spontaneously. I mean, the cases are, documented in the literature. They're so rare, but we now have drugs that can make that happen in about 10% of cases, which is huge.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. So what does your research yielded? How do you think you can bolster the immune system or like?
I mean, it depends I don't know how technical the audience wants to get into this stuff, but so stop me when this has become unbearable.
For sure.
So we have DNA.
Okay.
So everyone's heard of DNA. DNA is the code that tells every cell how to make a protein. So what tells DNA to turn on and off are something called methylations, little carbons that stick on the backbone, or something called the epigenome. So DNA is regulated through this methylation pattern. And as we age, that changes.
Gotcha.
So we can look at a T cell, which is the type of cell that fights a cancer or an infection, and we can say, that's what an old one looks like. That's what a new one looks like. Even though the DNA is the same, the epigenome above the genome, this methylation pattern looks different. And so the question is, what if we took the methylation pattern of an old T cell and made it look like a young T cell? Would it revert into a young T cell? So to me, that's certainly top 2 or 3 most interesting questions in aging research today.
That's pretty cool. And that makes sense because it's like the DNA, you're born with it, and then the EPA layer, that's like the kind of like pattern that's affected through the environment.
That's what regulates it, exactly.
Yeah. And then so if you can kind of get into that. And then so you could, and it was stress too, because I noticed that was a big thing in your book. And you can stress yourself to the point where your epigenome will just start being like,
everything in the environment can affect that. So it's affected just naturally through aging. So the passage of time affects it, but so does anything in the environment. So whether you exercise, whether you smoke, whether you have diabetes or not, all of those things, good sleep, bad sleep, high stress, low stress, anything can tweak that in the right or wrong direction.
Damn. Okay. That's pretty cool. So you're saying,
but the gravitational pull of age is huge. And that's the one I'm most interested in, is like, how would you, because even the healthiest 80-year-old has nowhere near the immune system of an unhealthy 30-year-old.
Yeah. Yeah. And we saw that. Everyone was hoping against hope that Mike Tyson would just knock out Jake Paul. And that was kind of like a bitter moment for a lot of people.
Yeah. You can't, like age is not.
Like, just can't do it.
Yeah. As Father Time is undefeated, as everybody said.
Yeah. Even with like the TRT, what are your thoughts on that? Like in terms of like, what age to kind of smash the glass and just go full upgrade?
I don't know that there's an age I would do it. I mean, I think the things that I would, I had a long talk with a patient yesterday about this exact question, and he's pretty young. He's like 36, does not have kids, but wants to have kids. Yeah. So that's a huge consideration. So in his situation, I would say like TRT is not a good idea. I suggested that he bank sperm, and if he wants to go down that rabbit hole, and by the way, I don't think he needs to, because I don't think his levels are like kind of 50th percentile. He's not terribly symptomatic. I would kind of eke out a bit more time, but I would rely on hormones that are going to ramp up his body's production of testosterone, as opposed to just giving him testosterone, which will shut off his body's supply
forever.
No, and it's not something that happens overnight. Like he'd have to be on testosterone for a while before he would shut down his own production. Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on that? On like that whole thing, especially for 30-year-olds? Do you think it's like good to kind of have that, or do you think it like should be kind of a long road?
I think you got to take every case individually, but if a 30-year-old has testosterone that is so low that it's impacting him, I think you have to start by asking why.
Right.
Like, how bad is his sleep? How bad is his stress? How bad is every other factor going on? I mean, when I finished, when I was, leaving my residency, my testosterone was 227, I think, which is insanely low. That's only 2.5 times higher than a woman.
What?
Yeah.
Is that why doctors' hands are so soft every time you shake them? Damn,
no,
that's crazy.
That's for the rectal exam, so you just don't get
That's true. That's true. You wouldn't want to like my dad's finger.
But the reason is pretty clear, right? Because I was sleeping 28 to 30 hours a week.
Damn.
Right? So, horrible sleep deprivation is going to make it really difficult to make appropriate levels of testosterone.
And that makes it harder for you to sleep too when your testosterone gets lower?
I think probably a little bit, but the causality is much more in the opposite direction. Meaning the horrible sleep is destroying.
I see.
The production of testosterone and growth hormone. So, but of course, at the time, it never occurred to me to do anything about it. And once I, was in a job where I could actually sleep each night, lo and behold, my testosterone kind of normalized.
It peaked up.
Yeah.
What do you think that's a good thing for people to actually look at? Because I always get the feeling that like if you even go into one of those places, they're going to hard sell you and you'll be on the tee like before you know it.
I think you should not go to. I'm trying to think of the right analogy. If you walk into a store that only sells hammers, everything's a nail.
Yeah.
Right. So I think if you walk into a tea shop and all they do is male hormone optimization, I would say buyer beware.
Yeah.
Because even if they internally have the best of intentions, like I just don't think they can get out of their own way. Yeah. I also think you should be very wary of going to a place for any sort of therapy where they're selling you the therapy.
True.
Like if my whole shtick is I'm here to, give you the best hormones or supplements or whatever, and oh, by the way, on your way out, we'll sell them to you. It's just such a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
So,
so what do you think about even the internet companies that are like I did one. I don't know if it's nice to like name it or not, but like the ones that like you mail like stool sample, blood, saliva, and they're like, here's precision supplements for you and you alone. How do you think they're like? How much of that is kind of generic, and do you think some of those companies are really dialed in or like?
I don't doubt that there are ways to kind of sort of optimize supplements around biomarkers. I'm not sure that it's as precise as people want to believe. Yeah. I certainly don't think that. I actually think you can do a lot of supplement optimization off really basic blood work. Like I don't think, certainly, a stool sample is not necessary because most probiotics can't even provide the bacteria you need to impact it. I mean, your diet has a far greater role. Your fiber content has a far greater role on your gut biome and things that you'd be measuring in stool. And obviously saliva, blood, urine can measure things that are relevant and interesting. There aren't that many things that I think are worth taking. Like I think, if you're low in vitamin D and you're not getting enough sunlight, that makes sense, but that's a pretty simple blood test. If your homocysteine is elevated, you probably should take some methylated B vitamins. And if you drop it by more than 5 or 6 points, you're probably doing a lot. If your omega levels are low, fish oil probably helps if you're not willing to eat 3 servings of fish a week.
Right.
But the true basics of this are really simple. And then there's other supplements that probably make sense for most people, and you don't even need to test for them. Like anybody who's active could probably justify taking creatine.
Yeah.
And there's no blood test that's going to tell you whether or not you need it. We just know that, to fill and saturate total body stores, you're going to need 3 to 5 grams per day. So,
Really? That was surprising. That was like something I heard like in college, like, years ago when I'd lift weights. It was like creatine was almost like viewed as like a serious kind of like bodybuilder supplement. Now everything I read is like, no, everyone needs a ton of creatine.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's just, if you're playing the game of optimizing, you're going to get a benefit, probably about a 10% boost in performance for, intensity and like super short intensity, i.e. the creatine phosphate energy system. So kind of like high bursts of 10-second work, and then anaerobic stuff. It's not going to improve much aerobically, but and you'll also get a little hypertrophy benefit because the muscles will get bigger when they bring more water in.
That makes sense. Yeah, if like my kids are like 7 feet away and they're not listening, I could just fucking run at them.
Easy.
What the fuck are you doing?
Easy.
Just hulk them down. Yeah, that's my thing with fitness. A lot of people, and I'm sure I don't know if you've heard this. You're kind of I'm sure your like listenership is very health oriented, but a lot of people get very like, I don't know, like very kind of scoffed. They kind of scoff a lot of this stuff where they're like, who gives a shit? And it's like, and I feel bad because like I do get it. If you're like in a job you hate, and you're just totally crushed down by like your life circumstance, having somebody be like, dude, eat a banana and do jumping jacks, you're gonna be like, dude, fuck you. I don't want to think about this. But it also will make your life better. Like I always like, whenever I lose sight of that, whenever I get too into my own like just stuff where I'm like, this isn't going well, I don't have time. If I just take like an hour, even a half an hour, and just like run as fast as I can, it's like I feel like amazing.
Yeah.
And I always say that's like a nice dimension you can add to your life where it's like everyone's like, like I want to get better in my job, blah, blah, blah. It's like just adding that, like time yourself running 100 meters and then try to get a better time next week. It gives you something you're kind of making progress in. And it also, you feel like great as a result.
Yeah. I think this is where kind of social media really distorts reality. And the example you give is a great one, right? So if your health sucks and you're trying to figure out where you're going to find an extra 2 hours a week to do some form of self-care, the last thing you need is some idiot influencer telling you to spend more time in the sauna and cold plunging. Like I can promise you that is not the first, second, third, fourth, or fifth best use of your time if you only have 2 hours a week.
How would you break it down then?
If you've only got, so, I would start with let's do the absolute basics of blocking and tackling. So first thing I want to know is, are you getting at least 7 hours of sleep a night? Because if you're not getting at least 7 hours of sleep a night, it's going to be very difficult for you to do anything at your best.
So I don't want to interrupt you. My question with that is, say you are tracking your sleep and you only get like 43 hours of deep sleep every night, even though you go to bed at like a proper time. Does that matter as much of like REM versus deep sleep, or like?
I assume you mean 43 minutes, but
43 minutes.
Yeah.
I wish it's fucking 43 hours.
I only get 43 hours of deep sleep a year. I'm doing the math quickly. Oh god. I don't know. If a person says, I feel really well, and there are these, I link to them in the book. There are a whole bunch of surveys you can get for free that just have you do like, these are validated surveys that kind of go through daytime drowsiness and stuff like that. If you're in bed 7 to 7.5 hours a night, ideally 8, and your little sleep tracker says you're sleeping 7, but you're not happy with your stages, I wouldn't put a lot of stock into that unless you feel that there is a problem.
Got you.
But if you're like, no, I feel fine, and I fill out all the 2 surveys and they said I'm doing fine, ignore the data.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and stop wearing the tracker.
I know. I gotta
just
stop.
done with the tracker. So
I was checking every day. I'm like 43 fucking minutes.
Yeah. Like it just creates more anxiety.
It's just
and
red.
it's
I see red numbers. And I'm like, fuck.
I haven't used one of those in a longer time than I can remember.
Yeah.
So
just do
then
basics.
the next
Sleep.
bucket. Yeah. So then the next bucket I want to know is what's your physical activity level? So let's say this is a person who's got none. They're doing none. And they say, look, I've only got 2 extra hours. I'm putting that entire 2 hours into exercise. So I'm going to say, we're going to do 4 30-minute workouts a week. And, again, I'd have to know more about the person, but it could easily end up being, we're going to do 2 cardio sessions a week. We're going to do 2 strength sessions a week. One of those cardio sessions per week is going to be kind of aerobic base training where you're going at the same intensity the whole time. It's not that high. You can still sort of almost carry out a conversation. It's a little hard to talk, but you could. And then the other cardio session I would do, say 3 days off of that, would be more interval, kind of like what you were describing. So let's get on a, if you're at a gym and they have one of those like, air bikes, do something there, be on a treadmill, be outside. It doesn't really matter. Like the goal, like this person will get so much benefit from 2 hours a week of exercise that it almost doesn't matter what they do. And then the other 2 days a week, I'd have them do 2 30-minute whole body workouts at a gym where they never stop moving. Okay. So if you're doing it at home, it might be push-ups, pull-ups, wall sits, something like that. If you're at the luxury of being at a gym, you might just rotate machine to machine to machine and never stop. And that would just bring huge dividends. And then the last thing I'd do is, in addition to that, is just do a quick audit of their diet. Yeah. Are you overweight? Are you adequate weight? Are you underweight? That determines whether you need to eat more or less. And then are you getting enough protein? And honestly, like I wouldn't make it much more detailed than that. And so look, with just a little bit of that insight, you've made better use of 2 hours a week. You've got them to stop worrying about their sleep. You've maybe changed 3 little things in their diet. I promise you that person in 3 months is going to feel significantly better. And then maybe, by the way, at that point, they're like, you know what? I wouldn't mind doing 3 hours a week of this exercise thing because I'm feeling kind of good. And you know what? I kind of want to dial the diet in a little bit more. But again, the problem is too many people are consuming information that says, oh my God, you need to be on this supplement. You need to be on this supplement. You need to be doing 30 minutes of this type of sauna and 20 minutes of this type of cold plunge. And people are like, shut up.
Yeah, I don't like. I can't do that.
Yeah, I mean, and to be clear, I love sauna and I love cold plunge. Sure, but it is like the 20th thing on my list of 21 things that is a part of my routine.
Yeah, that makes sense, man. That's actually cool to hear because it is like the solution is pretty basic and simple, and that's the thing that gets me bummed out when because I do think we live, and I could just be wrong, but I feel like we live in a pretty nihilistic kind of age, and it's like it does suck when that spreads. It's like a physical nihilism. Like, what the fuck's the point of even? It's like, dude, you'll feel so much better if I don't work out. I get depressed. It's like A to B easily. If I don't do it for like 2 weeks, I'm just like depressed and sad. And it's like if you don't do it, it's just you feel terrible. And I always like to try to like just get up and move your fucking body, man. There's so much. I mean, so much better.
We were meant to move.
We were.
And meant to be outside. That might be the other thing I would add is figure out a way to do something outdoors, like whether it's a quick walk or incorporate some of that exercise outdoors.
You know what I started doing? Skateboarding. At my ripe old age of 38, I started
took it out.
I just took it back. I've been doing it when I was little, I just started it, and it's weird. That's a real eye opener when you take an activity you did in childhood effortlessly. You're like, let me try this again at 38. Dude, I swear I burnt 900 something calories. I skateboarded for an hour and 20 minutes, and I was dying.
That's awesome.
Cardio wise, I was just doing like a little pump track where you kind of just like ride up on a wall. Dude, I thought I was gonna die. I used to do this all day when I was younger. Now I'm like, it's like a real eye opener to be like, all right, where am I at? Because I do feel like, especially, I guess men and maybe women do it too, but men specifically over index. Like I'm good. And it's like, try something that you did when you were younger. And you're like, holy shit, I'm going to, my heart rate was at like 170 the whole time. Just skateboarding. And I was barely pushing. I just had to like balance myself on this track. It was amazing though. I agree with you. It's like, find something, to do and just kind of, I don't know. I feel like, I do feel like we get too tunnel visioned into like the career stuff. And it's like, you need to do that to survive. But it's like the sacrifice of hours of time, for like their quote unquote rest time into like physical activity, just pay dividends and all the other things you're trying to do anyway. But
yeah,
I always sound like a broken record, but I'm like, dude, it's so important, man. It really is. So yeah, skateboarding's awesome. We should go one time. Do you skate?
Nope, I do not at all.
Have you ever?
Nope. And it's funny. I mean, growing up, I was certainly of that age when a lot of kids were skateboarding. I don't know why, it just never appealed to me.
Yeah.
I was sort of busy in my own little world. My daughter did for a little bit. She's 16 now, but she did probably like when she was 12, 10, 11, 12, she was pretty into it. The coolest thing I've picked up recently, though it's not a physical activity, but I'm freaking obsessed with it, is chess.
Really?
Holy cow.
How are you? Pretty good?
No, I'm horrible. I mean,
Yeah, I'm
I'm
pretty
just
bad. I
learning,
tried.
but I love it. Like
Yeah.
I can't stop playing. I
Yeah.
just can't stop.
Who are you playing against?
I'm just playing my boys.
Really?
Literally, just the three of us.
Phone
just go back
chess
and forth.
or
no,
physical
like on
chess?
the board,
That's good. Yeah.
writing down every move, studying our moves after.
Really?
Like nerding out, watching YouTube videos. I'm obsessed with this guy, Magnus Carlsen, who's the best chess
I've
player
heard
in the
of him,
world.
actually, yeah.
Dude, I can't stop watching chess porn.
Really?
Can't stop.
That's awesome.
Can't stop.
That's awesome.
You know how YouTube figures out what you're about? Like
Yes.
my videographer for our podcast,
Mhm.
he pulls me aside like 3 weeks ago, goes, "Are you getting into chess?" I'm like, "How do you know?" He goes, "Because like I'm managing our YouTube channel and
Mhm.
like it only populates it's just like pushing chess stuff all day."
That's
And I was
awesome.
like, yeah, dude, I can't stop.
It is good for your
I
brain,
stay up
though.
at night like watching chess videos.
Do
It's
you
awful.
really?
Oh, it's awful. I'm like, it's 9:30. I should go to bed.
What's your opening move? What do you go with?
Oh, I'm typically like E4. But I like to castle really early. So I'm going to try to castle within about within 4 or 5 moves if I'm doing a kingside castle.
Really?
Yeah.
I like the first move, the horse, just over your pawns and be like, "What's up?"
Yeah.
It's called. There's a name for it. I forget what
There
it's called.
is,
It's like
yeah.
the English or something. But I like the horse. I just fucking bang. Here's my motherfucking horse.
Yeah. No, the knight's cool because again, he can hop over people.
You
It's
move in
awesome.
that fucked up L-shaped pattern. But yeah, I love chess too. That is fun. I just say, I don't have anyone to play it with. That's the thing. It's like it's how long does a chess game take?
One of my boys is super aggressive, so the games are quick because he just comes
Really?
out swinging.
Does he really?
Oh, he swings.
I like that.
He goes for the fences.
Does he?
And then the other one is so conservative and so thoughtful that the games take like so long. And I got us a little timer too. So I'm like, buddy,
That's
you have
nice. Yeah.
2 hours to make the first 40 moves or you're disqualified.
That's good.
yeah.
That's good. Yeah, you got to think on your feet.
And the younger one, the one who's super aggressive, is so competitive. Like if anyone in our family ever makes it and becomes like great, it's him. Because you can't like the fire is insane.
Really?
When he loses, he tears up his sheets, and I'm like, buddy, you shake my hand, and we had a good game. And he's like, and he's just losing his mind that he lost a game of chess.
It's war. Yeah, it's war. Is it true that the possibilities of the chessboard are kind of infinite?
They
in a
are
way?
truly infinite.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a computationally infinite problem,
Damn.
or as close to. I mean, I shouldn't say infinite, right? In that AI can,
Yeah.
but it's from a practical perspective, I think it's infinite.
Damn. That's awesome. That is cool. How I'm going to try it. My kids are too young for that. Me and my daughter did one
Your
of those,
oldest is 6?
4.
Oh, 4. Okay.
4. 6 could be 6 is doable.
6 is
4
totally doable.
I did chess. We did one of those big ones. We were on vacation. We did one of those those huge outdoor chessboards with the big pieces.
Yeah.
We did it and I tried with my 4-year-old, and by the end of it was like the mommy and daddy were the queen and king were mommy and daddy, and the pawns are all of our babies. And I was like, all right, man. The hell, this sucks. But yeah, man, that is amazing.
I once made the mistake of in a game, like one of my older one, the one who's more conservative, like he had a rook, knight, bishop in the back that hadn't moved. And it was like 25 moves in. And I'm like, buddy, those guys over there are standing there like they got their thumbs up their butts. And now those 2 boys cannot stop saying that. They just walk around anytime someone's not moving. Why do you have your thumb up your butt? And my wife's like, why do you say this stuff to them? Like, you can't say anything like that. They're just going to say whatever you say.
I know. It's weird. It's weird because my 4-year-old is like language police in our house. She will learn that something's bad, and then she's just like horrified of the idea of saying it. And she's like, if she hears us saying anything like we even say the word hate. I don't know where we didn't. This wasn't a rule for us. I'm like, oh, I hate that. She'll be like, don't say that. She polices our language. If we say like that, my wife said freaking the other day. And she's like, Mom, that's a bad word.
It's a bad word. Yeah.
Like, no, it's not. And she's like, and I was arguing. My wife's like, no, just give her that one. She's like, it's pretty nuts. But yeah, that is true. They do parrot everything. You really do got to watch what you say because you can say whatever you want around them for the longest time, and eventually you're like, oh shit, you can talking shit on my neighbors. You can hear this. You can hear this right now.
Our youngest one, when this is the super aggressive one, so it's not surprising. I think when he was like 3, we get a call from the preschool, and they're like, "Yeah, you got to come and get him." My wife's like, "What's going on?" They're like, "He said the F word."
Whoa.
My wife's like, "Oh, I'll be right there," but
they made you get him for that?
I'm like, this is a misunderstanding. And my wife's like, first of all, the kid is obsessed with rhyming. So he almost assuredly was like, truck, fuck, or something like that. And the woman is like, no. He's actually the first kid we've ever heard use it properly.
Oh, no.
They're like, what was the situation? And they're like, well, he was in circle time. And we were telling all the kids they had to be quiet. And he wasn't being quiet. And we're like, hey, if you're not quiet, you're going to have to get up and leave. And he wouldn't be quiet. So we got up and made him leave. And he stood up apparently and just goes, fuck it. And then locked and got out of the corner.
Like, that's a coincidence.
Yeah. I'm like, I think he learned that from his mom.
Yeah, my daughter nailed she dropped something one time when she was really little and she was like, shit. And I was like, damn it. That was right on
That's
the
on
money.
me. Yeah.
I was like, that was right on the money. Yeah. So they made you, what are you, like, it was like a 1-day suspension?
Yeah, it was like he's on probation now. I mean, it was like, we ended up finding another preschool for him that he did great in.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's insane to like be like, you got to come get this kid.
Yeah.
Although that could spread like wildfire amongst other people.
Yeah, I guess I can see it from your point as well.
No, that's lame. That's crazy to be like, he must leave right now. But I think they got to let that kind of stuff go. That is tricky though, man, because especially that age, it's like kids hit other kids, and like, you know, some people are like, this is like, you can't. It's like, but I don't know. I treat it like the dog park. It's like, we'll figure it out, man. If it's really bad,
there's got to be enough discomfort in the situation for the kids to evolve.
Yeah, exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, because it's like, dude, you gotta they're gonna do that, man. It's like, you know, me and my cousin got separated and we were in kindergarten together, and then we went to the same school the next year, and they were like, AM class, PM class, they can't be with each other at all. But I thought it turned out all right. So before you get out of here, we're coming up on where are we at right now, Josh? I don't want to keep you too long. Huh? 45. Perfect. The one thing that I feel like was in the book a lot, you talked about how, and again, always correct me if I'm wrong because I have stuff in my head. Stress was something was really on the back burner that you kind of put to kind of like the forefront of your thinking from like the day to day and a health perspective. Where do you kind of stand on that? And like, do you have any thoughts on that at all?
When I think about like, what is the thing that's going to kill me fastest? I think it's undoubtedly stress. I just think I think it's the most insidious killer in a way because it's the hardest thing to measure directly. Mm-hmm. You can sort of measure some of its indirect actions, like on blood pressure and blood sugar, which both go in the wrong direction when stress is high. But I think there's even components of it that just, even when blood sugar and blood pressure are normal, I still think it's just doing something to your brain, probably, and to your heart. And again, I don't think anybody would feel good living in a zero stress environment. So it's mostly just about kind of managing how one responds to it. And I think it goes beyond just stress. I think it's sort of like just overall like satisfaction in life and contentment and, you know, enjoying your relationships with people. You know, I interviewed this guy on my podcast, Bill Perkins, who wrote this incredible book. It's one of my favorite books. It's called Die With Zero. And he writes about how you have basically like, you know, you have time, you have money, and you have experiences. And you talked about it through health. So health, time, and money. Okay. And you're not optimizing for the most of any one of those. You're optimizing for the net of fulfillment.
Okay.
So too many people miss that, right? They're just like working really, really hard to get as much money as possible or as much fame as possible. Or they're like maniacally focused on their health. And that's the only thing they think about.
Right.
Or they're just trying to, you know, live as long as possible or make as much time for certain things. But it's kind of like how you put all those things together to optimize around fulfillment. So in this book, he writes about this idea of like people aren't doing the equation correctly. They're deferring too many experiences when they're young to do when they're old, but then they don't realize when they're old, their health is actually not, they're not actually able to do it when they have all the money in the world.
Yeah.
They can't go and take the incredible vacation, or if they can, their kids aren't with them or their kids aren't young. So I think it's just kind of reframed a lot in my mind and made me realize that, you know, when our kids are young and we are incredibly healthy, that should be the time that we invest more in fulfillment and experiences as a family. Which has just been a completely different mindset for me from where I was most of my life.
Yeah. Just going kind of like full blast. Make as much money as possible.
Sleep when I'm dead.
That's the big one. Sorry about that bug, dude. That bug won't leave you alone. It hasn't even come over to me at all.
I must stink.
Yeah, that is kind of a cool thing too, man. Because you don't really, it's also something you don't really learn like nobody really tells you how to manage your stress. You kind of mostly, from what I gather, you kind of just like watch your parents deal with stress and you're like, all right. And you just kind of like take those patterns and just apply them to your life. And it's like, it really does like, what I've been trying to do recently is like, just take one day out of the week. Usually it's Sunday because like we're all off, everyone's hanging out. And I just try to focus on like being as calm and at ease. That's like top priority of my day. Usually it's like, I got to get this done. I got to this done. And like on one day a week, I'll be like, I'm only focused today. My number one goal is to try to like stay in a state of like ease and kind of contentment. And if I get out of it, I like before I'm like, you know, like, well, I just try to zero in on that. And that's been kind of like, for me, that's been like a bit of a revelation to be like, oh, I can move through like multiple days without completely spinning myself the fuck out. And, you know, it's been, I don't know, it's been kind of nice.
And what do you think spins you out? Is it just busy? It's too much?
Yeah, it's
or
too
is there
much.
A particular thing?
Yeah, I mean, it could be anything. It could be my kids not listening, kind of spins me out. If I'm like trying to get up the steps and it takes 40 minutes, I'm kind of like, all right, like let's go. Could be anything. Could be like overwhelm, like just like situations at work I got to deal with that are just completely overwhelming. Stuff in the house, you know, it's just like lack of sleep. Because our kids are still so little that like our sleep gets fucked up. But yeah, it is. It's usually like relational stress or just like work stuff. Those are the two main things that kind of like can really spin me out.
And I would argue that most work stress is relational as well. So I kind of agree. I think relationships are both the best part of life and the most stressful part of life.
Yeah, I agree. So that's been my.
That's what's going on here, by the way. A lot of relational stress in that film. I can tell you right now.
That is true. But yeah, that's kind of the thing, man. It's like, well, this is my whole point is like you do have some say in how much a thing can like everything can floor you. Things come out of nowhere and you're like, you get caught in it. But just learning how to be like, all right, something got me. It's like laser tag. Like my thing's beeping. I can kind of walk myself through this without like going on like a Godzilla path. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know. That's been pretty helpful for me. Before I get caught. That's my ultimate fate. She's like, babe, I'm having a naked picnic with a prostitute. She's right there and they're coming out of the water just hawking me.
It's not what it looks like.
But yeah, that is the number one, man. It's like, dude, it's you know, like managing stress, keeping yourself physically fit because you can't like otherwise like what the fuck are we doing, man? It's like, you know, it's like unless you I mean some people are just surviving, which is kind of that sucks, but I don't know. I feel like people there's other countries where people are just surviving, but they still do cool stuff.
Yeah.
They have like big ornate jugs of water and they carry it around. They like dance and stuff. I don't know. It's kind of sick. I'm just trying to make people happy. I don't know how to do it. Well, dude, I mean, is there anything else that's kicking in your mind?
I don't think so.
Well, I think you did it. Thank you for coming and doing this. I
Thank you for having
apologize
me.
for the strange format, but how do you feel about standing in podcasting?
I think it's
by the way?
hilarious. I think it is. This is the first standing podcast I've ever done.
Bro, it's not bad. How do you feel about it? Honestly, you can hurt my feelings. If you
Honestly,
don't like
I think I have better posture than I normally do.
that's what I'm saying. When you're sitting on a podcast, you're kind of like slouching forward.
Yeah.
Standing keeps you on your feet. It keeps the mind sharper.
Like, I feel like we're doing a political debate the way they're angled at each other too. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I need a moderator to ask me a question. That's the only thing that it would have been a little better if it was moderated. If this discussion was moderated.
That's a good
and more heated.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true. I want to work on being less
I wouldn't
chill.
mind a teleprompter next time if you wouldn't mind.
Teleprompter is nice.
So I want a teleprompter there, moderator there, a
Right.
little more.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we could bring some heat.
Yeah.
We could bring some
Yeah.
heat.
Yeah.
If you want the heat, I have some burning hot questions. I didn't ask them. They're about a lawsuit. So I was like, why can't everyone? You can't talk about lawsuits. No one can ever talk about them.
I know the lawyers say no.
Yeah, why?
Yeah.
What's the point? Bring awareness.
Bring awareness.
Yeah, I did. I was researching just, you know, when you have someone on
Yeah,
the scene,
yeah.
I saw you're embroiled in a lawsuit and I said, hell yeah, dude. That's what's up. So, but we won't, I mean, the lawyers won't like that. That is bullshit. You can't talk. I mean, dude, don't do it. But that is like, why? What the fuck's the problem? I don't know, whatever. But anyway. Well, dude, thank you. Dude, is there anything you want to plug? Is there the book? Obviously, read the book, dude.
Read the book, listen to the podcast.
Peter, to you. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
You're the man.